That was my.
Sorry. Down a little more.
Sakes. Just knock me out.
How's that?
My
All
good
right.
side? Come my good side?
Sorry, everybody. All 2 of you that are in here. Hey, if you're in here and you haven't hit that like button yet, go ahead and hit that like button.
Ew, don't do that.
Hey, you need to mute that. We don't need no. We don't need no stuff.
Maggie, stop being me.
Let's see. All right, Frost Garage, what's going on?
What?
Humberto Ramirez, what's going on?
Humberto
Yo.
What's up, Pato?
Huh? Let's
Whoa,
see.
whoa,
What's
whoa.
up, 806 driver?
Oh, no.
BG Ack.
I feel like every time I see Road Night, that's how I want to say it.
Ulysses Sanchez, what's up? Nomad Trucker. Rogue Knight, what's happening? What's happening? Ryan Peterson. Update on the truck in the shop.
Wow.
Pretty sure everything's going to get covered. I think Meritor is going to replace that fender bracket. So it's I just got it in yesterday, so I haven't gotten anything out of it yet. So 141 Trucker Seals, 53 Chevy Boy, what's up? Let's see, Johnny on the flip side, what's going on over in San Jose? Frost Garage, thanks, bro. He said, I love your videos, keep up the good work. Thank you. I will. I'll try. I will try to keep it going. The videos are funny. Some days they come real natural and it just seems like everything goes quick and easy, and then other days it's like, oh yeah, I gotta record something if I'm gonna like show them anything about this load that I just did. So El Gallo, what's going on? What's going on? Christopher Daniels, Mark, Nomadic Brit. If you guys haven't subscribed to Nomadic Brit, go over to Nomadic Brit's channel. Even though he's British, we should still subscribe. And Rogue Knight, should buy Kenworth. Hey, they're both made by PACCAR, so I mean, I think I think we still have issues. Plus, the stuff that broke is aftermarket stuff so far, so that's really what we're going on. Let's see. Palm Bridge, I'm the best. Thank you. You already ordered some Shady Ray glasses. Hey, you know what? After you asked me that, I emailed them and said, hey, I've got some people hitting me up. Would you guys be interested in doing a deal? They're like, no, we're full. Sorry, we don't have any room for any more brand ambassadors or whatever they call them. So I was like, I was just trying to get some free sunglasses. It's all good. Mrs. Nevada Trucking and Trails, what's going on? Hopefully Kyle is sleeping well. Are you guys back on the road yet? I don't know if you guys are back on the road yet.
Leon.
But yeah, Leon.
Yes.
How's the last name?
Rahimi?
I want to put an R on the end and call it Burhammer. That sounds like really cool, but that's not what it is. Did I put my truck in the shop yet? Yes, it's in the shop now. That's why I'm home, hanging out with the family, doing my thing here. We're gonna go live. And Tim Hilliard, how's it going, my man? Frost Garage, PACCAR. Yeah, I'll be honest, I've been driving PACCAR, Peterbilts, and they're not the best built trucks. They're not. They rattle, and they got a lot of plastic on the interior. They got a lot of things that aren't how they should be.
I have the comments here too. So
Let's see, James Bearden, hello from Hayward. Was that the next one?
Yep.
Okay, good. Ray Garcia, what's up, Vato? Vatos Locos forever. Let's see, so Mrs. Nevada Trucking and Trails, you guys have the whole month off. That's right. So we're going to be...
Lucky.
Yeah, lucky. So you guys are going to be hitting the road right when we are going to be starting the great freight race. So, I missed a couple.
Okay, so Leon said, LOL, Marco Hernandez. Hi, buddy. Here from...
Wabash, Indiana.
But he's from
Montclair, California.
Yep.
All right.
Kenneth.
Thanks, Marco.
Kenneth.
McElroy, man, I want to link up. I do scrap, but I want to do some of the work you do. Hit me back. Hey, bro, hit me up, Nick at velox18.com. That's my email address. Hit me up there. Let's see.
Nomad said, sounds like a Freightliner. LOL.
Nomad, yeah. Peterbilts and Freightliners aren't as far off as I'd like to try to make it sound. Let's see. Nothing but ISX. What's going on? How's it going? If you guys haven't subscribed to Nothing but ISX, they are shoot, I forget your name, but that's the shop that Just Truckin' and
Almost
Makes
sounds like-
Sense. Sammy Lloyd. They use that shop out in Georgia, and so you guys, Allison, there you go.
And I'm sorry,
Haggai Diesel.
I thought you were an inappropriate site or something with your name.
Nothing but.
I was like, wait a minute, let me say that out loud again. I was like, nothing but, oh, nope.
That's right. Allison from Haggai Diesel. So, was it Griffin, Georgia? I forget where it is. I shouldn't say things without being sure of it.
Christopher Lehman.
Christopher Lehman is hauling for 10 roads a good move for an owner-operator. I don't know about their lease operators. I mean, for me, I negotiated a pretty good rate, and they just keep feeding me work. So it's going pretty good. Tim Hilliard, which truck brand is best built? In my opinion, to be honest, I've driven for very short amounts of time Volvo, Freightliners, Max, and then I've driven for long. Or in Kenworth, I think I've only driven once during the grape season or tomato season when I first started trucking. So really, Peterbilt's is mainly all I've driven. So I don't have a lot to compare it to. I just know that they're not as firm and they don't hold together as well as I'd like them to. And say hi to Gus, everybody.
Does he say hi, YouTube?
No, hi, guys.
No,
Say
hi.
no,
No,
no hi guys. Nobody's saying
Okay,
hi,
so you're
guys.
missing a lot of things.
I
Okay,
know. All right.
Palm Bridge, what do you think of the Volvo 2007 Cummins or D12 engines? I'm thinking of buying that.
Just Truckin' has, I'm sure you guys know his channel. If you don't, you should go check him out.
Sit
He
down.
has a Volvo with a Cummins in it, and because the power unit's a Cummins, it's been pretty reliable, and he's had a lot of good luck with it. I mean, he had to rebuild it, but
Sit down.
Allison at Haggai Diesel, Nothing but ISX, go subscribe to them, helped him rebuild it, and so anyway, he's had pretty good luck with it. Okay, all right, Gus.
Woo!
Good job,
Okay,
buddy.
and then Mrs. Natch. Yep, I guess I can't wait for that race. She can't wait for
Yeah.
it. Warren 141. Any tips for buying a new Peterbilt?
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna spend $160,000, just get what you want. I mean,
That's true.
what's an extra $100 a month? It's not that big of a deal.
Christopher
So that's what I would
Lehman,
say.
Greenville, South Carolina.
Greenville, South Carolina. That's Greenville, Alabama. See, I'm mixing up my stuff. But yeah, that's actually where Just Trucking's at too. So, or near there.
Then
Road
Massive
guy.
Hay, and then nothing but
Okay, Frost Garage. Okay, Canadian Southpaw, how's it going? Hope you've been well. Hey, you too. I saw you. You just went from Iowa back up north of the border. So you've been running.
Good
and
job.
then it said caught your attention, LOL. You did. I was like, let me read that again. Yeah. Frost Garage. It got to have the Cummins in it.
It's got to have Cummins in it. Yeah. I don't know anything about the D12 or D13 like the Volvo engines, but
Gus, why are you standing? Here. Mom said no more. Mom
Yeah,
said
all
no
done.
more. Okay, all done.
all done.
Sit down.
Anyway, sorry guys. Hey, this is like my family, so you guys are
Woo!
part of the family now.
Real life.
Because it's
He can
delayed
see.
on the TV.
Yeah, he can see himself.
So he watches himself fall.
Okay.
Oh my
We may have created
goodness.
this inadvertently.
Yeah.
Hi, man.
All right. So Haggai Diesel works primarily on the Cummins engines because they keep them busy enough. Chevy Boys telling everyone, hey, hit the like button. Yeah, that's what Cassius King always says. He goes, I got 32 in here, I only got 10 likes. You guys need to go hit that like button. I don't know if that actually does anything, so I don't ever really worry about it. But,
Oh!
are you okay? Oh, you
We
okay?
interrupted this for our break. Oh, dude.
Okay, Gus,
I got the tape on that.
Hey, you hurt mom.
It's fine. It's fine.
Hey,
Oh
all
my
done.
gosh. Hey, I don't want to be jumped on anymore. No
Sorry,
thanks.
life, everybody.
All
Now you are
right.
really welcome to
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, and Maggie is off camera here. And Lucy, they are always
Sure.
up to answer your questions. So if you guys have any questions for Lucy or Maggie, feel free to ask them.
Specifically me.
They will not be sad.
They will
Here,
not.
go ahead. Keep.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurt my back so bad. Keep the good work, brother.
Thanks,
10-4.
Tracy.
Nomad, any shop that you could recommend?
I think he's asking.
They're having a conversation.
Okay.
Got it.
Here you
Well, like Canadian Southpaw, yeah, I went from Ontario to Chicago, Chi-Town, then Iowa to Alberta, Canada, got back Monday. It was a 8-day trip, couldn't pass it up. I bet that's so beautiful to hit all of that.
Hey. Hey, we're all done.
Soy Adams, what's up?
Hey, we're all done. We're all done.
Yeah.
No more jumping on mom.
Frost Garage said, what scale do you have the worst experience with?
Scale.
That's what it says.
Livermore, because I never seem to get the green light past there. I don't know what it is, and it's probably the one I go over the most as well. But it's, hey, we're all done, guys. Please.
Oh, bro. Okay, here.
Thanks, baby. We're gonna go put on some monster trucks for guys. There you go. So yeah, so Frost Garage. So that is part of it. Is that the that one's always open now? I mean, it's not always open, but when it's open, I get the red light to pull in. Whereas Chowchilla is like 7-Eleven scale, always open, always open. So, and they've got kind of the big inspection area and stuff like that. So I've been pulled into that one a few times. Rogue Knight asked you guys, hey, daughter from another father, how's the Roblox? Roblox, you guys been playing Roblox?
No.
Not as much?
I've been playing Roblox,
You
but
haven't?
I kind of suck at it because I haven't played
Can you not? Later. Let me sit.
played it in a while. But yeah, it's fun.
That's fun.
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
Just watching YouTube.
Watching YouTube, watching her dad.
No.
No.
Literally, all I do,
We watch
I
other
click
people.
on the video, then I go all the way towards the end where it's like 5 seconds left, so it counts as I watched the video.
Okay, so check it out.
It's 20 minutes long, and I only get like.
It knows that you fast forward. Well, it knows, and I don't get the credit for the watch hours, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. You don't have to watch. I'm not gonna force you to watch. I'll just put
Force
it.
me to watch a video.
Yeah.
I'll just put it on her
Get-
tablet while she's
get
sleeping
Roblox.
and let it just run.
Get Roblox if you have any kids.
Hey, Amsel Adam, I know I kind of skipped you a little bit because Jessica said hi, but yeah, let's talk. If you guys don't subscribe to Amsel Adam's channel, me and him are going to collaborate on something this summer, so be looking out for that and go subscribe to his channel. Let's see. Tim Hilliard, could you please explain again why you must run primarily in California right now? Yes. Okay, so I purchased the truck with a state program, a California state program, where they gave me down payment money, $50,000, like a big down payment, to trade in my old 2008 Peterbilt. So I traded in my old 2008 Peterbilt, and then they gave me $50,000 because they wanted to get that gross polluter off the road. So the deal with that program is you need to do 90% of your miles in California and 50% of your miles in the Central Valley, because it's a primarily Central Valley. It's the Valley Air District is like the district within the state that had that program. So I did that. And so 90% have to be in California until January 1st, 2023, and then I'm free. So that is what we're gonna do. Yeah, so it's just over like a year and a half. So a year and a half, I gotta run, primarily in California. So, and I'm saving up my miles right now because I mean theoretically I could go to Reno or I could go to Phoenix like all the time and be fine on my mileage. But I'm saving up my miles this year to take my oldest son back east. We're gonna take a long trip back east, and we're gonna go to see some different universities and colleges to see where he might want to go.
Oh.
No?
I saw something on there.
Dad's looking at the comments right there.
So let's see. Frost Garage said it's the same as far as all of those dang scales. You said you're getting a pre-pass. I use the DriveWise app. It's $18 a month, and you don't have to have a transponder or anything. It uses GPS geofencing technology. So as long as you have the app like open, it will. As long as you have the app open, it will know that you're coming up to a scale, and it'll alert you like 2 miles away, 1 mile away, and then it'll either give you the bypass or the pull in. And that's where, even with that, paying $18 a month and having that app, I get pulled in anytime they're open. Pretty much in Livermore, I get pulled in over there. So
Where you at?
I kind of skipped Tim Hilliard. Rodney Crouch. What's up? It's Rodney Dangerfield. Hope all is well. I finally made it to Detroit with my load. Yeah. So, what did you end up getting out of Salinas? Because that sounded like a good paying load. That sounded like a really good load. That's something I might be interested in a couple years here. Maybe not a couple years. Maybe we'll do it a little sooner than that. But let's see. Warren 141. Yeah, you always go around Chowchilla still. I know a lot of guys do. That one in particular, I see a lot of guys do it, and I don't know. With a new truck, I'm not really worried about them red tagging me if I get an inspection or anything. So I'm not. I'd rather save the 10 minutes each time I go through. Hey, Gussie Bear, can you get down? So that's kind of what I.
Roger said,
Stop it.
just curious if you have great credit and a lot of money down for the new trailer. I'm having trouble finding financing.
I didn't put a lot of money down. I ended up putting just a first payment down. I guess the first and last payment.
Sit down.
Because it ended up being something like that. And then my I have pretty good credit. Yeah. It's actually gone down since I've bought all this crap, and I've had a few different trailer people run my credit, along the way. So I've had, it was better. It was over 750, and now it's down closer to 700. So that's how I got my trailer, and I don't know. It's just I kind of feel like I lucked out a little bit because right after I bought that trailer, I went back to sign the paperwork and pick it up, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm out of trailers. I have nothing, and I don't have anything coming in." He just was like, "I'm out. I'm done." So
Tim said, thank you for explaining. And then Rodney said he took produce.
yeah, so Ronnie, I mean,
out of Salinas it would be produce.
yeah, I figured it was produce. I just didn't know what exactly it would be. If they what season's going on out there. I don't know. I know garlic. I know they've got. I know they have like lettuce and broccoli and a bunch of other stuff. So.
Are you okay?
Yeah, are you okay? I'm gonna slap you real hard.
Mr. Orantes.
Says, do you have to have a trade-in to qualify for that program?
Yeah, so
right.
So what it is, they've given a date of January 1st, 2023 for all of those old trucks to be off the road. And the program was if you get it off the road earlier than 2023, we'll give you money towards a new truck. And the amount was based on how many miles you ran and all of that kind of stuff. So hey, don't hurt mom anymore, okay?
Yeah,
be careful.
Careful.
So anyway, so that was how the trade-in program worked. They would give you money based on how many miles you ran and how much, how far in advance you'd be pulling the truck off the road. So like if you have an 08 right now,
You sound so full.
they're not going to. Well, I don't even know if the program's running, but if it's running, the program's still running. You wouldn't get as much money as I got because it's closer to the expiration date of that truck, so it needs to come off the road one way or another.
Oh my gosh.
So.
Do you have a no? And then Kenneth said just slow to 55, stay in the left lane, keep it push back, pay monthly for that.
Save the left lane, keep it pushing, you pay monthly for that. Yeah, I mean when they give me the red light, I gotta go in there. I'm kind of a rule follower, except for when I speed. It's like one of the few areas where I allow myself to break the law. But otherwise, I like to follow the rules. I don't like to worry. I don't like to look over my shoulder too much. Let's see.
And then Rodney said I had 4 pickups.
Mixed.
Mixed vegetables, berries, etc.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then Tim said thanks for sharing all your numbers. Haters gonna hate, basically. Don't let it deter you. Trucker Style Sean.
Yeah, what's up, Sean? Hey, you guys go check out Trucker Style Sean's YouTube channel. He has done a lot of different stuff on his channel. He did a lot of has done a lot of Amazon stuff in the past. Although I've heard he may be moving in a different direction. Maybe not a different direction, but like maybe getting some more versatility in his.
Oh my god.
He likes watching himself fall down.
Yeah. We can watch it right in the back. Yeah. Okay, sorry.
I'm not sure why you're so excited.
Because it's like, hey, where's Calvin Leak at? Because my son's going top rope right now. Someone needs to message Calvin Leak and let him know that Gus is going off the top rope right now on his mom.
Nomadic Rick said that he has his.
Oh, top rope!
I'm glad everyone loves us.
This is so funny.
Nomadic Rick said he has his interview tomorrow with Sage tomorrow with a scared face.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
With this face.
That's fine.
Monte Owens. Can I drive a 2005 Peterbilt into California?
I mean,
You can.
I actually don't know the exact laws, but I'm pretty sure 05s were done this last January. I'm pretty sure. But I see guys with older trucks. They sneak in
He needs a
somehow.
laugh. He needs a laugh. There it is. He needed that laugh. Shane Brown, respect to you and the family.
Shamrock,
From,
right? There's no E on it.
oh, no, okay. Toledo. Ohio.
Toledo. What's up, Toledo?
Toledo. Tim Hillard, you said you did some ministering. That's very cool. My dad was a preacher. I wish I was half the man he was. Aw.
That's awesome.
Tina Jenkins, the
Tina
mama.
Jenkins.
Mama Velox.
There's my mom.
It was her birthday on the 11th.
Mm-hmm.
She turned 28. And she's wonderful and updated. All of a sudden, 85. What's up, man? I love your videos. I'm in Cali to Bakersfield, trucking all day, every day. Sorry, I just added my own thing. I hope that's okay. Tim Miller says it's kind of like watching wrestling. Yeah, it's kind of like being wrestled, Tim. It's kind of like being wrestled. Are you okay? Because you're jacking yourself up too. Trucker Style Sean. I need to buy a new, I think that's a couch.
Yeah.
A couch, okay. A couch for that reason. And then Rodney said, are you doing okay with money and mileage in California? I hear you can do good running the I-5 or just running in California.
Yeah, so I'm running just in California, and I'll be honest, I had my two best weeks last week and the week before, and then I had to put the truck in the shop to get some stuff dialed in before the truck show this weekend and before my 90 days is up, because there's an adjustment period when you buy a new truck. For Peterbilt, it's 90 days. So anything that you need adjusted or tweaked, like my speakers and my sleeper weren't working when I took delivery of the truck. Hey, no more, okay.
Hey.
So that's what that
all done.
that's why the truck's in the shop. So before this, we were kind of getting on a roll. We were having some good weeks. So I'm a little bummed that we couldn't keep the momentum going, but I think we'll be doing okay here.
So all of a sudden, 85 says, I'm still looking for the video you did on buying El Hueso. On buying it or when we actually got it? Because is there a...
I did like a bunch of videos.
There's one when we actually took it.
There's
but
one where I
there's
did like
the few leading up where there was like info, right?
Well, there was like what to expect when you're ordering a new Peterbilt, and then I did like the design of it. I had my brother, who's a graphic designer, do like a mock-up of what I wanted, and I actually took that into Peterbilt and showed them like, this is what I want, and then so they were able to look at that mock-up and kind of get an idea of what I wanted, and so that was kind of cool. But yeah, so I had a few videos like that, and then we had the video where we took delivery, but I don't think I ever did like a full one on like the purchase price. I did on the ordering a new Peterbilt, what to expect on ordering a new Peterbilt. That has my preliminary numbers, but my numbers ended up being more than that because of all the shop work I did and the finished numbers on it. So anyway.
Gus is very entertaining. I'm glad that you're entertained.
He is very entertaining.
I'm gonna have to change the title to the Gus Show. Seriously, he thinks so.
Gus Live. Namdi.
Corey Namdi. Do you have any advice on where to buy a truck from that's used and how much a good is good now should cost?
I have only gotten trucks. I'm on my second truck. So my first truck I bought from my brother through the carrier that we were sub-hauling for. And then I bought this one from Peterbilt directly. So I don't have any info on that, like as far as what to look for and what to do. And as far as the price, I've heard that it's getting harder to find used trucks as well because of kind of the shortage of equipment.
I'm okay, man.
Not only is it trailers, but it's also trucks now too. So.
Are you okay?
All right,
Christopher Olds, what's up?
all the way
Dallas.
from Dallas,
Mr. Orantes.
Dallas, Texas.
Says, what advice can you give a person like myself who is saving up to start my own authority?
Start it, man. Just start it.
Here it comes.
Oh, you had to watch
Wait
yourself.
till you're
do it.
like our age and then like have a bunch of kids and then start it.
No, but
No, I'm just being sarcastic.
but I would. Hey, we got 50 people in here. What's up, everybody? What is going on? We're just hanging out. If you guys are just coming in here, we're just hanging out and chilling, and you guys are asking questions. And yeah, this is just what we
Gus
do.
is just going wild in the background.
Just a reminder, you can still ask questions.
Yeah.
For Lucy and Maggie. Yep.
Yep.
Are you okay?
So,
I'm okay. Are you okay? Okay.
So my hold on. So back to that.
What advice should you give a person
Yeah.
that's saving up to start their own
Mr.
authority?
Orantes. So honestly, my advice is don't wait as long as everyone tells you to. Jump in, figure it out. Like
It's worth it.
there's a lot of preparation that needs to be done, but there's also like you can kind of get I knew that was gonna happen. I was waiting for it.
Just crack you right in the back.
I was
Feels good. Get you aligned again, and yeah.
anyway, so you can kind of have analysis paralysis, and you can kind of be sitting and waiting and trying to figure it all out ahead of time, and it's just really hard to do that. Learn as much as you can and then go for it. Like just jump in with both feet. And I mean, honestly, I'm in the middle of doing that. I'm not like some success story from doing that. I think that I just think that's kind of, as I'm now 70 something days into my authority, I just kind of feel like, man, I wish I would have done it sooner. I wish I would have. So
Trucker Style Sean said, I'm going to pick up a hopper bottom and a frameless end dump this week.
there you go. And I don't think Amazon has any hopper bottom or frameless end dump loads. So I'm pretty sure you're not going to haul those for Amazon.
All of a sudden, 85, I just started my business and waiting my authority. How in the HEW afford it? As soon as I picked up with the family, there's not one with the numbers on it.
Okay, so basically out the door after everything,
Oh.
excise tax,
Looks like
all of that kind of stuff. No, we're still live on here, right? Yeah, I
Okay.
think it's just ours. I don't know.
well, both of them are, so I just thought it.
If we froze up, sorry about that. But anyway,
All of a sudden.
how do we afford it or how much? It was like $200 something thousand, and like I said, we
Yeah, I'm okay, yeah.
we got ourselves a that grant from the state, and so that was our down payment, and so that's how I was able to do like a brand new truck. But if I couldn't have done a brand new truck, I would have gotten myself another. Oh, hello family.
You're so cool, Chris.
I would have given myself. I would have bought myself another used truck and just gone for it because it's time. Hey buddy, you need to stop, please.
Yeah. He's
Hey.
hey, you're gonna knock down my pictures!
All done, please. All done. Bum. Okay.
Okay. So that was all of a sudden. Paul Bracewell, my new 389 build day is July 9th. Whoop, whoop.
Nice. The only bummer is that I heard that you're gonna get the digital dash now, aren't you? I think I forget what the July cutoff is, but it's something in July.
Give a damn's busted. What's up, mother trucker?
What's happening?
Valdemar 210. Why did you get away from tankers? Do you still hold your hazmat?
So I do have my hazmat endorsement, and but I don't have hazmat a hazmat permit for my carrier, for my motor carrier. You have to have an additional license. Can you stop, Lucy?
Gus,
Listen, I don't want
It's
you
not,
to do that.
it's
I
not
don't want
helpful
him to
because you're
fall.
not gonna be able to help him, like, not hurt himself.
Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah,
both
did
of
you
us.
finally hurt yourself?
So I'm telling you guys need to tell Calvin Leak that Gus is going off the top rope. He'd love that.
So
So
yeah. And then Give It Adams Busted said, got my load out of San Diego on my way to Missouri.
on your way to Missouri. What'd you get out of San Diego? I forget. Did you ever tell me? I know you had told me about you're going from San Diego to Missouri, but I don't remember if you said what you got.
So Christopher Old said, what's up from all the way from Dallas again, but without these. I don't
No.
know what that means.
So he took that
No
away.
these.
All right.
Is that, did we get downgraded in our friendship? Or what happened?
And was it this or was it supposed to be like hook 'em horns like?
Yeah, I don't know. We don't. Just let us know. Okay, Rodney Caps. That's awesome. I started Power only like a week after you. You definitely motivated me. Your videos were cool. Proud to keep it up, brother.
Thanks, Rodney. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
You are appreciated.
I'm just a dude out here just trying to make a living for my family, and I'm putting all this stuff on YouTube for the purpose of helping guys out. I mean, you can ask her how many
Bye,
YouTube.
Trucker Sean. He said bye.
Oh, see,
Have a good night.
I'm waving at the TV like that's like.
It's here.
See,
It's here. Yes.
This is the camera. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, but I watched a lot of YouTubers. You can ask my wife how many YouTubers I watched to get inspiration
That
and
was
to
weird.
get inspiration and to get information so that we could go out on this journey. And so there's a I don't know, like I guess there's like a part of me that I want to be that for other people too. You know, like I want people to I want people to, dude, you're not the first person to say that. Okay.
I don't know who that is. Tim Hillard, how long is the season you must work at Morningstar to pay off CDL training if you live in SoCal? Would you really get any sometime during
Oh, hi.
Ooh, no more tips for us. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. Would you be able to get any sometime during that season? Sorry. Tim.
That is that's a good question. It's a 3-month long season, and typically you don't get more than 1 or 2 days off the entire season. Just to be real
Like
with you.
legit, you're gone. But it's like you just do it. You earn a bunch of money, you get your CDL, you get all your training, and then you're ready to go. So it's like it was hard for sure. We only had 3 kids at the time. We didn't have
But
this.
we also lived. I mean, we lived 40 minutes away from Morningstar, so I commuted every day, which added.
But
to
you can
already
live
long
there.
days.
They have a place for you to live.
But yeah, that would be the thing. So, oh my goodness,
Yeah,
is gonna
this
kill
is
me.
hard. All of us at 85, thank you for what you're doing. I really do appreciate it. A lot of truckers don't want to help out with any info because they think they are losing business by helping you. So keep it up.
Yeah, dude,
That's not how we are.
That's not. I wouldn't be anywhere without her dad.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Her dad, her uncle, her grandpa, my brother.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Hey, guys.
Basically, without me.
Yeah.
That's
So
what he's trying to say.
and then also the other YouTube guys who are open with their information, I wouldn't have had the guts to go out on my own either. So I'm just kind of open like this because I feel like other guys have with me. They've been like that with me. So do I have Amelia hair or
You
something?
do. El Chunckless 559 says, boom, 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 3.
Okay, but El Chanclas, you gotta change your name, bro. You gotta change your name to Los Chanclas. Las Chanclas.
What is it? You can't
Las,
correct somebody.
Las Chanclas, okay?
And then Chris said hello family backwards.
Yeah.
All of a sudden 85, what grant are you talking about? Can you give us a link?
The Peterbilt guy told me that it's done.
Yeah.
That's what I was told. That the program no longer exists. That I was one of the last guys to get it, even though I was in line for it for like 2 years or something ridiculous. So
Leslie Vivas. Hello.
Leslie Vivas.
Paul Bracewell. Nope. I got the last of the Legacy Dash.
Nice. Honestly, like that, it may not seem like a big deal now, but I think that in the long run, the 2022s that have the dash, the classic dash, are going to have better value. I really do, because I think the guys aren't going to like the digital dash. Anytime Peterbilt has gone digital with anything, like their radio, the touchscreen thing, it's like the worst radio I've ever had to deal with as far as like interface. It always like restarts while you're driving. It has to reset. I don't know. driven a few trucks with that radio, and it's always having problems. So
Who's Richard Rollins?
Richard Rollins is the guy from Gas Monkey Garage.
I disagree wholeheartedly. You don't look like him. You don't talk like him. He's a little bit of a douche. And so it is offensive to me when someone compares you to that guy.
I kind of like him. So thanks, man.
No.
But I don't know. Something about my voice though. I don't know because I had one guy say I kind of look like him, but then more people have mentioned that I sound like him on YouTube. So I don't know. Richard Rollins.
Not important.
No, we are not.
Kevin, no. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. No.
Jose Gutierrez. Good evening from Portland, Oregon. Nice.
Portland. Not a lot of truckers up in Portland, is there? There's like, I mean, I know there's trucking up there, but Portland's been kind of taken over.
Nomadic Brit said hello to Auto Kev. Kevin said, hey Britt, how are you doing, sir? They're talking, are your daughters and Gus going to be truck drivers? Probably not our daughters, but I think that Gus will definitely, he is obsessed. He's obsessed with like any motor vehicle, honestly. If a motorcycle drives by, he's into it. If a truck drives by, we got like a cheapy work truck pickup, just a white pickup, the one that the catalytic converter got stolen off of. And Gus thinks it's like the coolest truck. He like wants to drive in him with it. He wants to look at the wheels.
He gets in and says, "Oh, so cool."
Oh, so cool, sitting up top. Oh, so cool. And he just like feels so cool in that thing. And it's just like a 2000, what is it? A 2000
It's
Chevy?
a 2000, yeah. 2000
Chevy?
Silverado.
It is just like basic,
Yeah, Daddy, don't-
white, nothing. Like just basic truck. And so, but he just loves it. And of course, he loves
Off the top, bro.
El Hueso. So anyways, yeah. Okay, whoa. Anthony A. See you Saturday at the truck show.
Yeah.
In the evening.
So I'm gonna be there early in the morning, like before they open, to like park the truck, and we're gonna get the truck washed there and all of that stuff, and then I'm gonna leave. Basically, right when it opens, I'm gonna bounce, and then
we have a surprise though. Family's coming. There's like a reason.
Yeah. But it's like
our plans, but good.
It's gonna be like 109 degrees.
Also that.
So we're gonna come home. We're gonna stay in the air conditioning. We're gonna try to have fun with the family for Father's Day weekend, and then Saturday night I'm gonna head back over there. I'm thinking around 7. Are you okay, buddy? Good. We're all good. Okay. He had to.
We have 4 kids, so this is just our life. This is real.
And anytime Gus, he doesn't usually slam stuff around, but this time he did. So Saturday night around 7, I'll be there, and we'll be there, and we're gonna do like the light show. There's gonna be a band and stuff. So it'll still be hot at 7 p.m. It'll still be over 100, but
and all the proceeds go to a really cool organization. So it's a memorial,
dyslexia.
and he was dyslexic, and so it's go if you can go. 88. Love your vids, bro. I too started my own authority around the same time. Let's keep on trucking.
Yeah. Good job, Eddie.
SP, will you ever get an electric truck? No. I'm just kidding.
I mean, honestly, the way people talk about Tesla cars and how fun they are to drive and how amazing the performance is, I mean, if they get the trucks to perform at just a significantly better, performance than the rest of the diesel trucks, or if they mandate them, I could see us in my lifetime moving.
Watch out, buddy. Oh yeah, you're gonna get trouble. Watch out, buddy, please.
All done.
Depends anyway to
So
squeeze in.
yeah, so I could eventually. I don't know. I guess I've been wrestling with that in my own mind of like, do I want to be one of these guys that's like diesel only for the rest of my life? Because I feel like I'm too young to make that like to die on that hill and to be like, I'm gonna have the last diesel engine out here. I'm gonna take every fine the EPA will throw at me. It's like, I don't know, man. I might still just need to make money for my family, and if they're like, hey, you can't make money for your family in a diesel, you gotta make it in an electric truck, then then I'll just do it. Oh yeah, you hit your head. Yeah, you hit your head. Hey, please stop. All right, where we at?
We can skip this one.
Eagle 1620. I think she's beautiful too. I think she's very beautiful.
DC Astro, good evening to the Velox family.
What's up, DC?
I know I saw that.
Susan Perry. Hi everyone.
Hello, Susan. I don't have very many women subscribers, so welcome. You're very welcome to be here. We're happy to have some representation from.
Represent?
Yeah.
Hey,
Sylvester Relis. Is it too soon to ask how reefer is going? Would you stay pulling reefer or would you pull drive-in in the future? We've done both, right?
Well, no, I mean, I only did drive-in as power only, but I'm really enjoying the reefer.
I keep
The
thinking
rates-
that those plants were drive-in.
The
But
rates are significantly
yeah.
better,
Yeah.
from what I can tell, because I can haul some dry loads, but they just don't pay compared to the reefer loads. Now, when the reefer loads go bye-bye and there's less reefer loads to go around, California, we don't get the keep from freezing loads the way that guys in like the northern Midwest do and stuff like that, the Northeast. We don't get those loads here. That then I'll probably be just taking like less money on each load to do the drive-in loads. But yeah, I'm liking it right now. We'll see. Like I kind of want to do a whole year to kind of see the seasons and how the harvest season affects things. How things stay busy and kind of what we do. So
All of a sudden, 85, do you plan on expanding more trucks and have drivers so you can get out of the truck?
I'd like to have multiple streams of income and be able to truck on my. It's not funny anymore. You've overdone it. You've killed it.
He wants that fake laugh, yeah. He wants that fake laugh. Okay, not everybody.
So I'd like to eventually get out of the truck like full time. As far as like I don't want to have to run it, but I still want to run the truck. Like I enjoy driving. I enjoy the work of it. I just don't love the 60 or 70 hour work weeks, being away from the family, waking up at odd times and all that. So I'd like to do it more like on my terms. And so if that means kind of having multiple trucks and doing, but with multiple trucks comes other work, as well, office work and stuff, and that doesn't really free up my time as much as it just frees up. Hey, can we please stop?
Cassie, do you want this?
Look at.
Hey, go sit over there.
Thank you. Oh, Maggie's gonna play Mario Kart with us.
No, it's not Mario Kart. It's Mario Run. Super Mario Run.
All right.
Oh, Dad
He
is,
said, "Oh,
My
Mario."
back is like
Dad is
terrified.
out of here.
Okay, so did you
Okay,
finish
next
answering
up.
this question?
I forget.
More drivers, more trucks.
So yes, that's a possibility. That's the short answer. It's a possibility. Just with more trucks and drivers comes a different kind of work, and I'll be honest, the kind of work that I don't love. I would much rather drive a truck. So I want to try to find ways to make more money without maybe managing like a bunch of trucks and drivers, because that's a lot of work.
Rodney said,
Mario.
I'm subscribed to Cash is King, DYI, Asia My Show, all the things, and I found that everyone is like family, so I think your channel will do great. Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Rodney. Appreciate it.
Wow. Mike Rosebeard. I'm so happy I found your channel. It really helped me keep my head on straight while I wait for my 389 to be delivered. Nice. Bless you and your family. Thank you.
Mike, what color did you choose? What color? I gotta know. All right.
And then Rogue Knight said, I agree with wifey. Richard Rollins is a YouTuber. He is way cooler. I agree.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay,
um,
Jose Marquez, what's up, buddy?
Seen down the highway the other day. Need to do a meetup. Taco shop.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm always down for taco truck. I could have eaten dinner an hour ago and I'll be like, yeah, let's have tacos. Or probably more like a burrito for me, or a torta, or tostada. I don't love corn tortillas unless they're deep fried.
Mario.
So
I know. It's sad.
I don't hate them, but I'd rather have.
I could
flour
literally eat any type of tortilla, beans and rice for the rest of my life and just be like
Mario.
golden.
Mario.
You're Mexican.
I know.
We understand, Mom.
You're
It's fine.
not.
Us weakly white
Kenneth
people.
McElroy.
McElroy.
Oh, sorry. Nick, your family and you are so inspiring. We're great to start a podcast so we can get energy all the time. We ground pounders need it. Ground?
Ground pounders.
Ground pounders. Okay.
Yeah. Down on the
Sounded
ground.
like- Yeah, got it. Appreciate all that's happening. Thank you. That's it.
Oh, hey man. Nomad Trucker. I almost said Nomadic Brit, but Nomad Trucker.
Their names are so.
He actually he told me, he goes, I love your long videos. I just sit there and listen to it like it's a podcast while I'm driving. I'm like, oh dang. I was like, well, be careful. Don't get carried away and start watching my beautiful face and then get in an accident.
Oh boy. Not important. I agree. I just said he's something. I know. Sorry. Sometimes my sarcasm probably comes across a little harsh, so I'm sorry. He just.
It wasn't
yeah.
sarcasm. It was just it was too true. It was too true.
I was just like a little rough around the edges, okay, guys? So I need a little grace. Jesse Sanchez, God bless your family, brother. I'm a trucker from SoCal.
What's up, Jesse Sanchez?
You guys are on
Kevin,
that
no. Is it hard requesting loads on dat board?
one? I remember
Um,
one.
Kevin, no. Is it hard? No, but I do tend to gravitate towards the people I've already gotten set up with, as far as like the carrier packets. Just because it can be, depending on the broker, it can be like a lot of work. You know, they email you some PDF and you've got to open up your PDF and fill out the PDF on your phone. I have a computer, but I don't bring a printer with me in the truck, and so I don't like print it out and fill it out and then scan it and send it back. So hold on, I gotta skip ahead. Jake.
Jake Allia. Hey.
Miss you, buddy.
And
I love you,
A
man.
lot. Mwah. All love to you and your wifey. I know.
Which one?
I want to just like shut down the line and call Jake back.
The Nomadic Brit, did you get the pickup truck exhaust sorted because of those village idiots who nicked it?
Yes. So it's in the shop right now. Turlock radiator and muffler has it. Tony over there. I got recommended to him by my neighbor. He was tired of me driving.
I got a friend you can take that to, you know?
Start that thing up. Whoa! And he's like,
Good morning.
Hey Nick, I got a friend. You can take it over there to Turlock radiator and muffler, and he can get you all hooked up. You mentioned my name. He might even give you a discount. I'm like, all right, well, that's where we're going. So,
Road Night, where's the truck show?
it is in Merced, California, at the Merced County Fairgrounds. It is the AJ Sosa Memorial Truck Show, and it starts Saturday at 10 a.m., runs through Saturday night, and then second day on Sunday. And I will be there primarily Saturday night to hang out. I'm going to go and park the truck early on Saturday before it opens, and I'm going to get it cleaned up, and I'm going to do a bunch of stuff. And then I'm going to hang out with like other truckers that are getting parked there, because I know that that's going to happen. I'm going to end up talking like I always do. But I'm going to get the truck all set up, and then once it starts getting a little bit hotter, I might hang out for a little bit after it opens, but I don't want to tell people to go in the morning and then end up taking off at 10 o'clock right when it opens, and then have people be like, yeah, I showed up, but no, you weren't there. So I'm just saying I'm definitely going to be there in the evening time at night, Saturday night, around 7 p.m., Merced County Fairgrounds, AJ Sosa Memorial Truck Show.
And they have a Facebook page with like all the info. There's going to be live band, music, all kinds of stuff, food from the food trucks and the vendors. And there's a small fee to get in, like $5 or something like that. But just there's a Facebook page for it. Yeah, something like that. And again, everything's going to support dyslexia. So, beep beep beep. Bye y'all.
You could do like
Bye, Allison. Nothing but ISX. Go subscribe to Nothing but ISX if you have a Cummins motor or you want to get a Cummins engine. Go subscribe to Allison over at Nothing but ISX, because they know what they're doing with the ISX engines, and they're sharing info over there on their YouTube channel.
CB, nice job on the bids, bro. I'm a North Florida boy or trucker. Just kidding, I know I said boy.
You're just inserting stuff into the
I'm gonna emphasize where I want. I'm gonna give you an accent if I want. This is just what's
I could do
happening.
it.
But dig your NorCal vibe.
Thanks, CB. Appreciate it. All the way from Florida.
Devon, sup, family? This was
Devon,
OG subscriber before you hit 1,000.
I was gonna say,
okay.
Devon, hey, you're one of the OGs with the Shaka license plate. I remember that. You're from Modesto.
He just finished at Western Pacific Trucking School. Driving test on Monday in Motown, shooting for the tomato season with Antonini.
Oh, come on.
Antonini, all right,
That's
dude.
awesome.
Hey, for real though, good luck. Modesto's got that weird, the DMV's in that weird intersection, so just be careful, be careful. Make sure you're doing good, make sure everything's,
I just lost my spot.
Mario Espinosa.
Okay. Hello. Have you been audited yet? And if so, how soon did you get back your results? I had an off-site audit and I'm still waiting from you. We have not.
We haven't gotten our early entrant audit, whatever they call it. Yeah, they haven't done it yet. I have all my files set up. I paid for a folder system to get myself set up, so I have my own application and all the things that I need. My drug consortium.
That's right. I forgot about that.
All that stuff set up in the office. So, but I was told that we were eligible for an off-site. So I'm kind of just waiting for the phone call or the email to come when they ask us to send in all of our information or do all that. So.
Jose, do you like fried?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know if I've ever had that. ¿Cómo se dice? What is that?
What? Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Mexican food is fire. Rogue Night. Yes, it is.
Mexican food is my life. Okay.
I got my 389 done in violet effect with extra metallic and pearl. Ooh, she pretty. Also, I'm sure you have answered this, but do you plan on running out of state or staying in Cali?
Yes, I'm gonna run out of state eventually. I got my IRP plates, so I will be running out of state at some point, but I have to do 90% of my miles in California at this point until January 1st, 2023, because I got a government program for some down payment assistance for my truck. So that's the thing. But that color sounds like it's gonna be intense. I want to see pictures of that when you get it done.
That sounds
Email me some pictures when you get it.
Let's go.
Amslo.
That's what my son and I are doing it the way we're doing it. He does not want to spend his life in the truck, so I'm grooming him to run the company that way I can drive more.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool.
And there's Jake, and then Adam Gomez. What do you keep in your truck as far as paperwork for CHP?
I keep like a copy of my certificate of authority, insurance, registration. I don't know. I don't think I need anything else. I might be running outlaw. I don't know. I kind of like on some of that stuff. I get a little. I don't want to say overwhelmed by it, but I kind of just am like, oh my gosh, this is so much to remember and so much to deal with, and I kind of hate busy work. I just want to drive the dang truck. So sometimes I just kind of, I don't know, roll it and.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I don't know.
I just thought
You
about
see
that.
me
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Chris said, hey, we should make some stickers to pass out at the show with your logo and your YouTube on it. We already actually have an idea of something to do. I like
Something to do.
To Isaac 31, you can make it work in the local market. I'm from Atwater, what up? And currently in CDL school. That's
Nice.
cool. Where are you going to school for your CDL?
Yeah, and do you know Samuel Guerrero? He's from Atwater, Livingston.
It's lava.
He's my friend.
There you go. Road Night. The new entrant auto was a breeze. I was scared, so worried for nothing. Good to know.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about it too. I kind of felt like it was gonna be like that. So.
Jose Marquez. Oh, it's a deep fried fish on a custom handmade disc with a dark blue. I don't know. I have
Never heard of
seen
that.
that.
Mojada?
It sounds good though.
Yeah.
I mean, I like fish.
Ew.
Mauricio Espinoza. I was audited at 5 months with my new authority. Good luck, man. I'll let you know how things go when I get my results. 2 Isaac 31 said JR Trucking in Modesto.
Nice.
Adam Gomez. And institutions where I can rent a reefer.
Dude, I don't know. I've heard just everyone having a hard time finding
I
stuff.
know, we had a really hard time. It took us from beginning to end, like 4 months?
Something like that. Like I didn't plan on going power only. It's just I got the truck and I still didn't have a trailer, and I'm like, well, I gotta make money. Gotta pay this truck payment now. So.
2 Isaac 31. No, I just moved to the area this past October. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Cool.
I have a suggestion.
Cool. What's your suggestion, baby? We got through all the comments, so go ahead.
That when we're at the truck show, you should do like a little meet and greet thing. Like if you see anyone.
Okay, yeah, that's basically what's gonna happen. I'm just not calling it that because
We're not going to be formal.
it's kind of silly to call it that. But no, that's basically what I'm inviting anyone who is like subscribed to my channel or who's watching to come and hang out. So it's basically a meet and greet.
So Isaac, did you move from somewhere else in California? Are you local, or did you just move to this area, like from somewhere else? To Isaac 31.
Hello.
Hey Chris, so with my YouTube on it too, that would be interesting to do. I don't know. I didn't want to ask you to do anything more. I'm talking to my brother Chris. He's my resident. Like I have him on retainer, graphic designer. He does a lot of well, he does everything for me, graphic wise and design wise. So yeah, Chris. I don't know what
He's like, I don't sleep, so I can just do anything.
Well, I did ask you for that earlier, and then you never got it to me. So I was like, shoot.
He must be busy.
Yeah. Like
Or he
must,
just got squirreled.
You must be busy. I don't.
Okay, so you just moved to the area this past September. Okay, you moved
Oh, that's
from,
the retainer part is stupid. Yeah, it's a little stupid.
I moved to this area. Oh, from Washington, and your wife is from Wilmington. I wonder if she knows Sammy. Such a small.
It is a small.
Sammy and his wife. Sammy and what was his Annabelle? No, Annabelle. It is Annabelle. Sam and Annabelle. What is her last name? Guerrero. You sound like I should know.
You should.
I didn't know her last name.
Am I making it home every night? No.
Are you signing autographs? Did you ask Rogue Knight? Or did you answer Rogue Knight?
Oh no, I didn't. But
So, are you signing autographs only for you, Rogue Knight?
no, only on people's butt cheeks.
Okay.
That's the only place I'll sign.
They
So
just
you
got
gotta.
You look right here, and then Nick took it to wear. So just keep.
You gotta drop trowel if you want me to give you guys a sign an autograph for you.
Peaceful Earth. What's the average monthly cost parking for a place
I
like
pay $150 for an unlocked pavement lot. Unlocked, which means that
people can steal your catalytic converter?
people can steal your catalytic converter, or
Or rubbish through.
if you accidentally forget to lock your peanut one day, you'll come in and just stuff will be moved around. Nothing taken except my stupid thumb drive that I use to save my e-logs from my little Garmin e-log. It's not connected to the internet, so you have to transfer your e-logs onto this little thumb drive. Well, these tweakers took my thumb drive. Like nothing in the whole truck. They didn't take my little handheld vacuum.
He doesn't leave anything
Dustbuster?
truly valuable. I mean,
They
he
didn't
has
take
really
my-
nice bedding. It's fresh, nice bedding in there, but
I mean, probably
and some clothes. Well, I try to make it
Yeah.
not stink. So
I mean, they didn't take my little fan that like plugs into the cigarette lighter. They didn't take anything except for my little.
but it's all weird to feel like someone was like all up in your business.
Yeah.
It's like
I like knew that they did because they flipped the sun visors down, and I never flipped the sun visors down because I have a visor, like a permanent exterior visor that works better than my little visor. So I always keep them there with my glasses, my pens, and all that stuff. So those were like folded down, and then the fan had fallen underneath the bed when they opened the bed up, because they opened the bed to get under there to look under. But all my tools, which I don't have a lot of tools, but they had some other stuff. So
all right.
anyway,
Isaac said, "I'll bring my marker. I'll bring the marker." So,
yes.
don't feed into this, you guys. Seeing you sing is hilarious.
Real nice said Chris Jenkins. Where do I order
Yeah,
my
they've
beer?
been talking.
I like it.
So. Read
Well-
marker. Seeing you sing, it's hilarious. Makes my day. Eagle 1628.
Eagle 1620. I'm glad I can make your day because
We've been singing to each other like that for over 20 years.
yep.
It makes my day.
Because I've been told I should shut up and stop singing.
Yes.
Because they're like, you're gonna lose subscribers if you keep singing. I'm like, hey dude, I'm sorry. That's just who I am. I'm just trust that I'm pretty much exactly the person that I am in my YouTube videos all the time.
Pretty much.
Sometimes his voice is different, and I tease him.
She's
I'm
like,
like-
you have a YouTube voice.
He was talking to somebody, and he's like, "Oh, did I sound weird?" I was like, "Yeah, you had your YouTube voice on." And he's like, "Oh!" And I was like, "You literally were like, yeah, da da da," And then you were like, did I have a weird voice? I'm like, yes! You were just weird right there. It's just funny. It happens. Brian Silva, hey, I wanted to thank you for pointing me in the direction of getting my CDL through Morningstar and getting my CDL paid for with only one season with them.
Hey, you're welcome, Brian. Honestly, that's how I did it. I wouldn't point people there if I didn't do it myself. It was, I think it's the best deal going on out there. Plus, you'll see the season's hard. You're about 2 weeks away. I don't know what their official start date is this year, but
I think it's this week.
Is it this week already?
Yeah, because my sister is married to a guy who works there, so that we know who.
Well, but he starts early.
Yeah.
He starts because he runs the boilers, so he starts before like the actual harvest season because they have to be up and running, providing steam to the plant for other different things as they lead up to the season. So anyway.
Brian Silva also said was almost going to sign a 1-year contract with Sierra England. Glad I found that option instead.
Oh, that's rad. Yeah, I think that it should be good. And then those places will take you. If you're looking for work. Hey, watch out, Amelia. Amelia, watch out.
Amelia, up.
Because Gus is gonna.
Amsoy Adams said, keep on singing. You gotta be you, bro.
Yeah, I am.
And then Isaac 31. I just started calling him Isaac. We're on a first name basis now.
Yeah.
Have you did a breakdown of your monthly costs, insurance, truck, fuel expenses? Do you like working as an owner operator?
Yes, I have done them. I usually do it on my weekly reviews on what my cost is, but my truck payment is I guess I don't do it on a monthly. I do it on a weekly. So my weekly truck payment, that's how I kind of break things down, is $790 a week, and then I have $340 per week for insurance, $340 per week for my trailer, and then the fuel obviously just fluctuates with each week how many miles I do, and the type of running that I do. So anyway.
Okay, Road Night. Wait. Road Night said American Idol, baby.
Yeah.
I know it. And then DC Astro, were you intimidated going into Morningstar? Is it easy to fail or easier to pass the program?
I was actually fairly confident only because I married into a trucking family and her dad had taught me how to drive 9 years prior. So I kind of went in like a little bit nervous, but I felt pretty good.
Go get Maggie. Go get her.
I felt pretty good about being able to go through the program, and I went through the program really quickly. So so I was more intimidated. I'll say this: I was more intimidated to kind of go into like the like each time I pull a different trailer, or like get on a new haul, or do something I haven't done before like that. I'm just as nervous as I was for tomato season.
Hey, I said all done. All done.
And going out on my own authority has probably been it was probably the thing I fought the most about, the longest about, and also probably was the most intimidated by. And that, I'm just telling people, dude, you guys just gotta go and do it. Let's see, Adam Gomez, for new authority, running power only, where should we start looking for loads? I got my first load off the DAT load board. I got my second and third loads off of Convoy, the app. So get set up with Convoy. They accept new authorities right away. And then, can you stop? And then TQL, Uber Freight, and it kind of depends on the market you're in, who has more power only freight. And then also Amazon. I only ran one load for Amazon, but they definitely, depending on where you're at, are a good option for power only. So yeah, I would start with DAT again. I think it's fairly cheap. I mean, $30 a month. I think for the cheaper. That's what I have, the $30-something a month plan. So I don't get all the bells and whistles. But it gives you access to the load board, and it kind of it opens up some doors to you, because the other apps, Convoy, Uber Freight, Amazon, Coyote after 30 days, although they didn't have a lot of power only freight. But once you do that, like you're only seeing what they have, and the DAT load board catches some of all of that. So some of those Uber freight loads, if they really want to move it, they'll push it to the DAT load board. Same thing with Convoy, same thing, all Coyote. You'll see loads from all of them. Like when they really want to move them, they put them on the DAT load board, and sometimes they'll put a pretty high offer on them. So I would start with DAT again, I think, personally. Nomadic Brit said, keep singing the British songs. Yeah, man. I mean, Brits are kind of known for their rock. They know what they're doing with rock and roll. I listen to a lot of Radiohead, and I still like the older Coldplay stuff. The newer stuff I'm not into, but the old stuff, it's kind of nostalgic for me. Still enjoy it. So yeah. And then there's many more, of course, but those two are kind of big on my list. Let's see. Brian Silva said, I was more intimidated going to CR England. Morningstar gave me a lot of time to study and train, and I felt really confident when I took the DMV test. So Brian, you already took the DMV test, huh? Did you go down to Fresno? How cool is that like commercial DMV test taking area? I thought that made it really easy to take the test. Having like kind of this big open blacktop area with the cones set up and stuff, it made it, I don't know, it was kind of cool. Non-important said, what editing program do I use to make my videos? I use WeVideo. So I upload my videos into WeVideo to the website, and then everything is web-based, so cloud-based. And and so that's how I edit my videos on WeVideo. It's a little bit, I don't know, I guess just Apple products do have better built-in software for that kind of stuff if you want to do iMovies and that kind of thing. For Android, you got to kind of pick and choose. And so I was thinking about getting an app, and I was thinking about all these other things, but I ended up looking into WeVideo, and I liked it. I forget how much it was for the whole year. It was like $100 for the whole year, so like what, $9 a month or something. So I just kind of went with it.
Jose Marquez, did you see that?
I did. That's the last one I saw.
It says, I didn't hear your response. Sorry, getting the kids ready for bed for summer school. So are we. And watching the live at the same time. So I don't know what you were.
I think he's talking about the fish. We said we had never eaten that before, but it sounds good.
Yeah, but I will eat it.
She thinks it sounds good. I think I'll stick to my carne asada.
I love meat, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll eat fish. Jason Lopez, did you pay a company to get your authority, or did you file all the paperwork yourself?
I actually paid a company to help me get my authority. I paid Motor Carrier HQ. I listened to the Hull and Assets podcast, which they're now on YouTube. They just went over 1,000 subscribers, and they put up all their numbers and everything. It's a really cool podcast, but they did the podcast as kind of a marketing thing for Motor Carrier HQ, and Motor Carrier HQ does paperwork and permits and everything for new authorities or for trucking companies. And so I went ahead and just used them. I probably paid, I don't know, like a few $100 more than I would have.
All blurred together for me. Everything costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
So.
but to me, it was helpful to have. It was not just for the filing of the paperwork, but just the weird little things to know, to make sure that I knew I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, because I don't know. I like having someone else who's like an expert be able to say, well, we need to do it this way, or this, this line is for this, and this line you're supposed to put that, or why don't we use, your given name on here, because your given name is what this is going to be on. So let's match those up so that it goes in exactly how it's supposed to be and it doesn't get kicked back. So I paid someone, and I don't regret it. Yeah, I don't. I know it's
no regrets.
I know it's easy to file paperwork online, but I just still find that I don't like to do it, and things that I don't like to do, I end up putting off and waiting too long to do, and I don't attack them with the same vigor that I should, and so I don't usually do them as well as someone who does it every day and who's an expert.
Yeah, and I think too, when you're starting out, there's so much to keep straight. So it's not about being capable of doing it yourself. It's about keeping things straight and making sure they're getting done properly all at the same time because it gets too.
We need to go.
A truck?
Which truck?
Okay.
A truck?
I think he wants you to put on a YouTube video for him. So he
I
can go to
don't
sleep.
know what that means.
He was saying he was intimidated going into Swift flatbed.
It says I have a CT. I have CT.
Yeah,
What
Connecticut.
is it? Oh, a Connecticut driver's license.
Yeah,
Okay, I was like,
Connecticut. I'm tracking with the DC.
I was like,
I'm
I
tracking.
don't understand.
Sometimes when you guys say certain things, if it brings back and reminds me of conversations or comments that we've had in the past, so then it like I get a lot of comments, but I really try to like remember you guys. And when you have a cool name like DC Astro, it helps me remember your name.
I have to change my name. One second. Oh, sorry.
2 Isaac 31 231 says he has DAT Pro, and yes, it's worth the money. Yeah, that's how I feel. And then Brian was answering my question about going to Fresno for the test. The setup they had there was great. Yeah, my brother told me stories of like going to, I think he had to go to 3 different DMVs to try and pass his test. It was like Modesto, Tulare, and then somewhere else. Just as he was in the truck with the guy that was training, well, with my father-in-law, when they would like be empty and they'd go and like try and find a DMV that they could take his test at. And so he'd get into some weird situations with, being at a DMV that has like a, like a weird area and it doesn't have like a nice open area to do the alley dock. He's like actually in an alley, or he's like, I forget what he had a couple issues with things. And so I was kind of thankful to go down to Fresno where they had this big commercial. It's specifically for trucks to be able to do the straight backs, your offset backs, your alley docks, your parallel parking, all that good stuff. So, I had a good time there. I thought I passed on the first try, and I passed. The guy wasn't gonna take any more because he had an appointment at like 3 o'clock or something, and it was like 1:30, and then he was like, I take my break at 2:30, so I don't want to take another person, but then his boss made him take me. So then he said, well, you better get it done by this time because I'm going on my break one way or the other. And I was like, shoot. So I ran through my pre-trip. I only missed like a couple things on my pre-trip because I was literally running through it like as fast as I could talk. And then we got in the truck and we did our drive, or I did my backup skills, and then I went for the drive, and then boom, passed it. So I was like, it was August 1st. August 1st of 2015? Yeah, 2015. So it'll be 6 years this August 1st that I got my CDL. Nomadic Brit said Jessica definitely needs to change her YouTube name to Jessica Velox 18. Yeah, I think so too.
No. Or Miss Velox 18.
Or Mrs.
Mrs.
She can't be Miss. She's married. Mrs.
Married to
Jason
Miss.
Lopez, thank you for your response. I watch all your videos, brother. May you keep being blessed. I paid a company as well, but they couldn't get my CA numbers, so I'm lost now. I will look up the company you said. Okay, they couldn't get my CA numbers either. Who should I send you to, Jason? I went through a company. Oh, what was their Malara Insurance? Go to if you have a pen, write down J Vetum. JVETUM, J Vetum, YouTube channel. He did an interview with the lady that actually did my. I know I use my hand a lot, writing it out. He did an interview with the lady that actually did my CA number for me, and so she was helpful with that. Jason, she's in Modesto or Ceres. So right near where I'm at, so that's why I used her. But yeah, the company that I used, they can't get your CA number either because they're not based in California, they're based in Utah.
Say goodnight, girls.
So, say goodnight, girls.
Yep, my girls, you girls, there you go. Oh my gosh, Mrs. Velox.
Bye, everyone.
Maggie Mateo,
All
Come
right,
on.
let's.
where are you at? Are you?
Let me. I had it there, and then.
I'm saying I'm gonna do something on my phone. So are you to a place where you can follow them on there or no?
No. Okay.
Alright,
Let's see. This is Jen. Jess, where'd you get a shirt with your name on it?
I just realized that. I wonder if that's why that guy said I was beautiful.
Bonita? Well,
Sorry, I get weird with like.
I think that it's because
Thanks.
you're actually beautiful.
I'm glad that like there's not like a close up of what's really happening. My hair is nasty, but I thank you.
Let's see.
Yeah, I got it at Target, or especially made because it's just for me. Good night, mini Veloxes. Nomadic Brit said good night, guys. Say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. I love you guys. Get out of here. Good night.
I hope you all get nightmares tonight.
Wow. Okay, there it is.
Good night. Let's go.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. So, let's see.
Good night.
Northwest. Hey man, just wanted to say thank you for all your videos. Thanks to you, I have an exit plan for my current dead-end job. Just watching about 2 months now.
Wow.
Well, thank you for watching, and I know what it's like to have a job that you're like, hey man, how, whether it's
Can you stop? Good night.
Good night.
Muy thing.
Good night.
real life.
Just no, don't do that. That's. I love our kids. I love our kids. I love having kids. Everything's great.
Wait, Chris, you heard that? Did everyone hear that?
Yeah,
Everyone heard what she said?
yeah, because she's rude. Good night, daughter. Going down the hall. Seriously. Road 9. Seriously.
Okay, so
we're far away.
Northwest. Yeah, I just wanted to say to you, man, like, I did the whole, like hopping around from job to job. For me, it was because I was in ministry and I wanted to focus on ministry. So then I was like picking up, like kind of whatever jobs that would fit within like my ministry schedule. And so I was always jumping around. I sold cars, I cleaned carpets. I was a manager at Jamba Juice. Hey, Jamba.
You moved for a second? You were a mover?
I was a mover, but that was like when we were. Anyway, that was a whole other
It's
story.
still on the list. You
But-
still did it.
I did water and fire damage restoration, which was part of the carpet cleaning thing, and then I moved into like management, which meant that I got paid less and worked more.
Yep.
And
That's fun.
then yeah,
And
and
we just like kept having kids.
it was like just keep working hard and you prove yourself, and then we'll give you more money.
And we were like, all right, let's have more kids. And then, yeah.
Why would we do that? Anyway.
We were real smart.
So then, yeah, man, like trucking has been this huge answer to prayer for me, to go back to what you said, and that's kind of my one of the motivations of this channel. Like Gus is one of the main motivations because he's my 4-year-old son with autism, and he loves watching
Good night,
trucking on
Jose.
YouTube. Good night, buddy. He loves watching YouTube truckers, and he kind of got me into the YouTube trucker thing, watching, and so anyway, so he's kind of the main reason. But like why I continue to make videos and don't just put like 2 videos up for Gus to watch or whatever. I continue making videos because I feel like I wouldn't be able to provide for my family if it wasn't for her dad, my brother, other men that I was able to learn from and kind of follow their lead. And some guys don't have a dude in trucking to tell you, hey, you should do this. Hey, numbskull, you should get your CDL. You'll always have a job. Hey, dude, you should do this. So I kind of feel like if I can be that for someone and just kind of show like, hey, this is a way to provide for your family. It's not even like the best way. Like it's hard and there's a lot of work involved. There's tons of hours involved. The schedule sucks. There's a lot of things in trucking that aren't like, shouldn't be your first choice. But then again, if you need a way to provide for your family, like there's this is good. This works. And for uneducated fools like me, like most of you guys, that's just it works. And there's not a lot of jobs out there where you can make what you can make, doing what we do. So let's see, Miguel Perales, is it hard to get loads with a new authority? Just got my authority activated 10 days ago. Okay, write it down. Convoy app, Uber Freight, Amazon, TQL, CH Robinson. They'll all take new authorities. If you want to get the DAT load board, you can find a bunch of other places. Like the first load I ever got was just a trucking company that one of their guys got injured and they threw it up on the DAT load board like, hey, we need something to cover this. So they had their like brokerage, but it's part of their carrier, you know, like, so a route for their carrier. Anyway, so they ended up paying me a decent amount to do one load, and it was my first ever load off the DAT load board. So yeah, I would get that.
Brian Silva said goodnight. Did we have
Okay.
say goodnight?
Good night, Brian.
Whoa, what just happened?
Good night, mini Veloxes, Nomadic Grit.
Okay, encouraging words from Maggie.
Hold on, what was the
This one?
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because Jason Lopez. That's good. I'm glad you already watch his videos, because that is his. He did an interview with her, and she's the one who got my CA number for me. So go check it out.
Joe Campa, hello.
Well, so I really need to hear. Did you guys hear that Maggie what she said? Because that was rude. I didn't realize that you guys heard that. Joe Gampa.
What up, bro?
Wildbeard's grandpa.
Road night, good night, daughters. Yep. Christian Valdez. Hey, bro, God bless. I started out in Running Star, but in Calusa. 5 years now, thinking of buying a truck. Get my authority, encouraging me to do so. Ready to take a leap of faith.
Do it. Don't think about it. I thought about it for a long time. You just need to do it.
Trucking is a lifestyle, nomadic Brit. You are correct.
Yeah, but it's also just a job to provide for your family. I mean, I'm like fully in it, and I'm like all about the lifestyle. But I'm not over the road. I'm not like, I don't know. I think some guys who treat it as like a full-on lifestyle, it's to the
exclusion of everything.
Yeah, it's to the detriment of their family. And so I hope it allows you to like provide for your family, and it doesn't take away from your family.
You're getting tired because you took a melatonin?
So.
DC Astro, please continue the videos and great content. You're doing more than hope for me. I feel lost with current lifestyle, but I really do want to follow in the footsteps of how you achieved your goals. That's really sweet.
Thanks, DC. Appreciate it, man.
Northwest, I genuinely appreciate your response. I mean a lot. I'm currently in management at a welding shop. I get paid like 50 cents an hour more than a welder to babysit 15 younger guys.
Yeah, that's exactly that's how it works, man. They're like, here you go, here's 50 cents more per hour, but you got to stay late, you know, to make sure everything gets done or to finish paperwork or whatever. But you only get paid for the 8 hours that you were supposed to be there, and then you end up having to work at home and answer after night calls. And, yeah.
DC Astro, not to pour my heart out, but there's not much role models on YouTube anymore, and with their subscribers to do well with their goals too, like how you do.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest. There's a lot of the guys that I follow that they do.
Yeah.
They're awesome like that. So there's a number of really good YouTubers out there that are really just out to help people out and staying positive. And so I would encourage you to just keep looking on YouTube, because there's a lot of guys that they'll share their information, and every market's different, every type of trucking's different, and every like setup is different. Some guys can be lease operators and they can be, doing well with what they're doing. There's some guys who can be out on their own authority like me, but in a totally different market with a totally different type of freight. There's other guys who can be company drivers and they can be out there running, someone else's truck and making a good living. So I think just find the guys that are close to what you want to do, or even near you geographically, and you'll get to learn from those guys, because there's a lot of guys out there helping. They really are. There's a lot of really rad guys on YouTube. I'm telling you, that's how I've learned a lot of what I've learned. I had her dad and my brother, but like her dad's never gotten his own authority, so he didn't have anything to like help me with that. He was just kind of like, man, that's a big step. Hope you're ready for it. You should think about this, that, and the other thing. And it's like, yeah, I need to learn about that. So then I went to YouTube and I learned from these guys that all have had their own authorities, and I'm like, well, shoot, if he can do it, I can do it. I mean,
Sammy. You know you wanted to say Sammy. You wanted to say Sammy. I know.
But I didn't.
We love Sammy.
I know.
Sammy, that was love. If you're ever on here, or Tiffany, that was love. Okay.
It doesn't make sense. Where you at?
Yeah, I know. We love you guys. Okay.
That was funny.
I
'Cause
just,
you knew what I was thinking.
I knew you
Like,
were
you see if you can do what I can do. That's what I was thinking.
Sammy would say that though.
Yeah. I think he
okay.
has.
Northwest said I got a solid work. Wow, I can't read. Work ethic, and it all comes down to providing a better life for my wife and kids.
Amen, man. Amen.
William Schweitzer. Thanks for your frankness and openness on the information you present. One thing I have not caught on is why you don't run out of state.
That's my most common question.
Yeah.
I have an agreement with the state of California. I traded in my old truck and they gave me money to put a down payment on my new truck. And part of that program is that I don't run out of state more than 10% of my miles. So I have to be in California 90% of my miles. So I will be going out of state, but I just can't do it very much. And I'm saving up those miles this year so that I can run with my son back east and go visit colleges and stuff. But that only runs through the end of 2022. So once we hit January 1st, 2023, I'm a free man. I no longer have to stay in California 90% of my miles. I don't have any restrictions. So that's what we'll be moving. We'll be moving outside. We'll be called Trucking America instead of Trucking California. Ooh.
Nomadic Brit has to peace out. Thanks for coming by, bro.
Mark,
Good night.
you're going down, buddy. See you later.
2 Isaac 31 says, what's the vision for your company?
Dude, it's ever changing and evolving. We have a plan to move out of California at some point.
Next summer.
Yeah, it's set in stone, but we're not like all the way.
Well, we just
sharing
know
it
that
out.
things happen,
But,
and so it
yeah.
can change. But if things work out, we're moving.
We're moving out of California, so I wanted to have my authority and get my authority established. And then when we move, I'll have a little bit of experience of knowing what I'm doing and have numbers that have matured and they're not new anymore. And then I'll be able to kind of really establish myself where we end up moving, which is probably going to be Tennessee. So that's kind of the vision for but I don't know if I want to bring on owner operators. I don't think I want to bring on any company drivers, but then again, I don't know. I go back and forth on that all the time, and so I know I want to make more money than like what I can make in one truck. I know that. I just don't know how exactly I'm going to accomplish that.
Yeah, basically.
I've been talking to the great Freight Sage Logic, and I've been thinking maybe I should just get a broker's license and start a brokerage, and then I can take the loads I want and then broker the rest of them out and leave it like that. So.
Jen said that was me. We just heard her say, "I hope you all have nightmares." Yeah, it was rude.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's
what I thought.
We have a lot of questions to answer those.
Okay. I thought that might be.
She was rude.
She said it kind of quietly in the other room, so I didn't know if you guys actually heard that. So sorry for that. My daughter can be a little dark.
Miguel Perales. I got a dispatcher to help me get loads since I have a new authority. Is that a smart move, or should I just look for loads on my own?
Miguel, I want to dispatch myself, but I know there's another guy I listen to. Well, that podcast I was talking about earlier, the Haul and Assets podcast. He was like, I don't know why anyone wouldn't pay for a dispatcher when they're first starting out. Like, they should just. It's so much better. They help you fill out carrier packets. They get your carrier packets filled out to these guys. They find you loads, good paying loads. You still go where you want to go. You can say no to a load. They're not like a dispatcher the way you get dispatched at a company. So I don't think it's like a bad move. I want to be completely 100% learning all of that stuff because I already give up a percentage to the factoring company, and so like by the time you get nickel and dimed and give a percentage to everybody, it's kind of like I might as well just lease back on with the company I was leased on with because they were taking a percentage, but at least their percentage I could, I knew it was like steady work, local, all that stuff. So
DC Astro, good night, bro. Thanks for stopping by.
Good night, DC.
Bro. There's a lot of people who said hello. Okay, John Tempe, love your channel. Thank you for doing it. I pulled a frameless dump for 12 years.
Nice. What are you doing now, John?
Nevada Trucking and Trails. What up?
Kyle, what's going on, my man?
Orlando Gallegos. What's up, brother? Shout out from Patterson.
Patterson. What's up?
No matter Brett left.
Hey, you should watch the Jay Vito YouTube channel. He's out in Patterson. And then what about the I'm gonna mess up the name. What is
I don't know, dude.
it's the trucking and farming. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I can't remember.
They do the gazebo bills. They put out all these videos about their gazebo bill in the backyard and stuff. And anyway, he's got a 389 too. You'll have to check those guys out. Anyway, they're on Patterson.
Jesus Valenzuela. I was in the construction trade for about 10 years and just recently got my CDL. I'm now on my second load solo with this not so well organized company, but just trying to get some experience.
That's right, Jesus. Yeah, man. I mean, you gotta hustle, gotta work for whoever you can work for, and make the money you need to make, you know, to survive, so that you can kind of get where you want to go. I know that won't be your landing place in trucking. I can guarantee you that. You keep going, you'll do well.
Rodney Crouch wants to know what kind of ministry you're involved in.
So right now I'm just like a lay pastor at my church. So I preach like a few times a year. I'm on the elder board, they call it, but it's just a pastoral board. So we kind of we're an elder-led church, which means that I guess we're kind of a hybrid congregational with elder leadership. So anyway, so we kind of manage like the business of the church, but also our church is really good about the business of the church being secondary to like shepherding the flock. And so I get to be in like the unique position of like, I'm not a full-time pastor. I'm like a sheep and a shepherd at the same time. So these guys are shepherding me, and I'm kind of just part of the flock, but I also get to shepherd those around me that, you know, where I have influence. And so I get to kind of be the junior member of the pastoral team there. And so yeah, it's been a rad church for me to be a part of. I'm enjoying it a lot. So I used to be in different types of ministries, and when I was in Southern California, I wanted to be a church planter. I was trying to plant a church, and then that's when everything kind of evangelical free church right now. I used to be more associated with Calvary Chapels out here in California, but we're at a church that is a part of the evangelical free denomination.
So thank you, Jesus, for saying love the videos and keep up the good work.
Yeah, thanks.
William asked, is that a state program through the Air District? Yes.
Yes, and I believe it's over now.
Yeah,
I believe it's
it's
done.
So. So Nevada Trucking Trail said, so what you're explaining is why you'll be calling a second race come to 2020.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a rematch.
And then DC said good night. Rogue Knight, Nick, match my $100,000 a year and buy me a pretty new Pete or W9, and I'll be your best driver.
Rogue, if I could promise you that, I would. But at this point, I'm trying to keep my truck rolling. I'm trying to figure out how to do some stuff right now with like, I want to keep the mail loads going, but I also want to run my reefer. So I'm trying to figure out how I should do that. But anyway.
To Isaac, moving out of California. I just moved here, but I get why you would want to move out of state. Yeah. There's a lot of reasons. And when we moved here, it was supposed to be temporary, like to Turlock from Ventura area. It was like super temporary. We were like gonna move to Texas or somewhere else, and then God just had different plans for us. And so we kind of feel like that door is reopened, and so to speak.
With my oldest son graduating high school, we kind of feel like, okay, this is a window now where we can move our girls.
Do that, then
they'll be going into 7th and 8th grade next year, and we would not completely cripple their.
Well, this next year they're going into 6th to 7th, but next year, the following school year, they'll be going into 7th.
So they would do 7th and 8th, and they do some junior high together and in a new place, and then they'd move on to high school and hopefully not completely, ruin their lives by moving.
They're excited too. My parents live there, my dad, my mom,
Yeah.
and then my brother, who's a police officer, and his family, and her entire family, like my sister-in-law's family lives there.
And LB lives there.
Yeah. So many years.
My nephew, little
He
Bobby.
is so cute.
Little Bobby.
Tim Hilliard, have a good night.
Tim
See you
Hilliard.
later, Tim.
Have a good night.
Alejandro, God bless you. Thank you.
Thanks, you too, bro.
D Trucker, did you go through an agency to get your DOT and everything?
Yes. Motor Carrier HQ. They got me my DOT number, Motor Carrier Authority, all that stuff. I went through them to get a folder system for my new entrant audit. I used them for kind of getting me started. The only thing they couldn't get for me is my CA number here in California. So I used someone else for my CA number.
Miguel said, thanks for the advice, man. Love your truck. From El Paso.
El Paso.
Rodney said, that's going, gotta have Jesus.
Amen, Robbie. Amen.
To Isaac, I feel you're on brokering loads. I already do that now as a freight agent. We just want to expand our services for our customers with adding a fleet.
Nice.
That's cool.
That's cool, man.
Nevada Trucking and Trails. Wandering Pete is a channel that buys his drivers Pete's small fleet of 389. He's setting the bar.
Dude, okay, but where's he at on YouTube? I need more videos, man. He bought his third truck. I think it was his third truck. And then all of a sudden he's disappeared. And I'm like, dude, honestly, he's one of my favorite channels. Michael. His name's Mike. It's actually, I believe his name's Michael Phelps, if I remember right. And I'm like, hey, that's like a swimmer. Anyway, but yeah, Wandering Pete. Go check out that channel. He's got just 389s all over the place, out in Texas. He actually comes over here like the livestock auction and to the cheese plant out here and delivers stuff out here. Sometimes he stops at like our little Chevron gas station with a little taco counter inside. And I'm like, dude, we gotta get tacos sometime. And then once I said that, he like stopped making YouTube videos. So I was like, man,
That was definitely the connection.
I think that's what it was.
Phil Browning said, what kind of paperwork do you have to keep when you take a load? P.S. Love your videos.
Someone else asked me that earlier, and I just have a copy of my operating authority, my registration, and my insurance, and that's all I keep. I don't know if I need anything else. I don't haul hazmat. I don't haul anything that takes any special permits or anything. That's it. So I don't know. I know some guys have like books of stuff that and I'm like, I don't know everything that I would need to put in a book. I don't know.
Phil Browning.
And a bill of lading, of course.
Not Phil Browning. John Trimpe said, I'm exploring a job opportunity in Salinas. Thoughts on that area?
Really big on farming. So there's like a lot of reefer work during like the harvest season, and then it kind of transitions to, I'm assuming, other stuff at that time. But yeah, it's a really, really good area for loads like this time of year right now. There's stuff coming out of there. Rodney Crouch just took a load from Salinas to Detroit, and he may or may not have gotten $8,000+ to take that load. So I don't want to put his business out there. He didn't give me permission to do that, but I read that he may have done that on another comment that he made. So I kind of figured if he put it out there, I could put it out there.
Rogue Knight said, I was talking about in the future, but by then I'll probably be full-time stock market day trader guy.
Hey, with all that Bitcoin, shoo!
Nevada Trucking Trails, exactly. He's been MIA. He jumps off for a few months. You'll see my live. Set the payment. What would you do? UI.
So I put 2,000 on there, and I thought, man, that might take a little too long to pay off. But I would want to like keep it manageable at first. But you guys are staying leased on, so I mean, the work's gonna be there. You know it's gonna be there. You guys are team driving, so maybe do like 3,500, and then just knock it out. Maybe even 4,000, because it's like 2,000 each. Because you guys are teaming, so I feel like the money's there. You guys know that the loads are going to be there. You guys don't know how many times I stop, delete a partial video that I started to record, and then re-record it again. Because I either say something stupid or I stutter like a madman because I'm driving and I'm like, sometimes I leave it in there and I just roll with it. But a lot of times I'm like, oh my goodness.
with
This
the
is this is terrible. This is gonna be like a 72-minute long video of me just going today.
Ronnie Crouch says of the videos, good vibes, keep on coming, keep on keeping on, brother. See you in California. I think that's a piece. I think that's a goodbye.
Are you out? Rodney Crouch is out.
Mike Brown, sup? I don't know why that made me laugh when he first said it. I don't know why.
Mike Brown.
Sup? I just imagine him saying it like that. Sup?
Sup?
Like sup, bro.
Yeah. Sup, bro. Okay, so there was a.
We're so weird. It
no.
gets late for me, so I'm like tired and weird.
So my buddy David Iglesias, he bought a stand-up paddleboard from a surf shop, a stand-up paddleboard shop in Santa Barbara, and so he had this sticker on his back window of his pickup, and it said "Sup Santa Barbara" because it said SUP, stand-up paddleboard, but it just said SUP Santa Barbara, and so I would always walk up and be like, "Sup Santa Barbara, sup Santa Barbara." Anyway, that's the same thing. Sup Santa Barbara.
Yeah, Ronnie said goodnight.
All right, good night, Ronnie.
Q Walls. What happens if you go past the 10% in miles out of California?
I think they want some of their money back.
I think that they have rules.
So the way that I understand it is that they ask you, they make you fill out a form, and they say, how many miles did you do inside of California? How many miles did you do outside of California? And that's it. How many miles did you do inside the Valley Air District? And you write down how many miles you did.
Good night, Isaac.
So good night, guys. Good night.
And Amswell Adamson, good night too.
Amswell. Okay, we will talk soon, Adam. We're gonna work on that thing for this summer. I'm not gonna share what it is yet, but anyway, man, is everyone asleep? I thought we
There's
were.
still 47 people.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? Why
Sorry, I
not
meant
today?
papers you keep from the shipper. Phil Browning said.
Yeah. So yeah, always I keep everything. I keep everything. Oh, redacted.
Ooh, redacted.
Redacted.
What are all these files that say redacted, Toby? If you watch The Office, then you know.
Okay, I was saying goodnight, and I guess I did say guys, but it's because so many people were saying, hey, good night, hey, we're leaving, hey. And so I'm like, all right, see you guys later. But I'm staying. I'm rocking and rolling right
Feels
now.
like, get me out of here. Good night.
I don't have anything to do because my truck's in the shop.
He's loud when he does live, so we will be turning this off eventually because children are going to bed. Gus?
No, Gus is already asleep, and I'm yelling. He doesn't. I need to keep yelling to keep him asleep. That's the thing.
Watch out so I can get up and get him.
Okay. All right. I'm watching.
Here we go. We're just going to do this so gracefully.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh. There's that baby.
See this, guys? Get you a woman that'll carry the 40-pound baby to bed herself, so that you can stay live. Oh, he's cute. Yeah.
He's so cute.
He went off the top rope a few too many times. Now he's knocked out. Let's see. So Phil Browning, yeah. So as far as from the shipper, yeah, you have your bill of lading. You have to keep on. You have to keep it within arm's reach. All that stuff. But typically, when I'm done with that load, I put it in my clipboard and then I bring it home and I just put it in a file. I scan all of them, so I have redundant paperwork all over the place. But I think I'm going to create a better system for it. But until then, it's just kind of like it's everywhere. It's in my phone. It's on my computer. It's in the hard copy, in my house. So let's see. Rogue Knight said if you go over miles, you go directly to jail and don't pass go and don't collect $200. Pretty much, I think that's how it goes. But I've heard they can audit you and double check, that you're telling the truth on your mileage, and so. I, like the good boy that I am trying to follow the rules. So, D-Trucker is the agency you used in the Modesto area, and how much was it? The place I used to do my paperwork was actually based in Utah, so they couldn't do my my CA numbers, but my CA numbers I was able to do at Malara Insurance in Ceres. They have a lady there, Alicia,
Alicia.
who helped me get my CA number. So that's where I got my CA number. So that's to answer D Trucker. I used Motor Carrier HQ out of Utah, and then I used Melara Insurance, Alicia, who works out of the Melara Insurance office, to do my CA number. And they can do other stuff for you there, but I don't remember exactly what else they do there at the local office in Ceres. So Cash. Hey Velox, thanks for all your videos, especially the ones on being no authority. You're an inspiration. Hey, just to mention, you have a beautiful truck and of course a beautiful wife. I agree.
I did not wear the shirt on purpose.
I agree.
This is what I wore.
Mrs. Bonita.
Bonita.
William Schweitzer, what states are you considering relocating to? I am looking at Oregon, Washington, Nevada, and Georgia for tax reasons. Yeah, I'm looking at Tennessee mainly because her family lives there, and
Also, it's good for work.
yeah, like so I talked to Nomad Trucker, and he's based near Nashville, and I was telling him like, dude, when you look at the map, Nashville's in the middle of everything. It's like a day's drive to get to Cleveland, a day's drive to get to Detroit, a day's drive to get to Chicago, Kansas City, St. Louis, Birmingham, Atlanta, Charlotte. Like you can get anywhere from Nashville almost. Like that whole half of the country can be driven to within a day from Nashville. So I feel like it would be a good place to get some good lanes going. Get some good things going. So that's what we're looking at.
Oh, that's cool.
So, you worked in radio, William Schweitzer? All right.
Do you have a radio voice then?
Yeah.
Is that what that means?
Were you a disc jockey?
Nashville is beautiful. Nevada Trucking and Trails. I went in October and I was like, yes, all the things. We've got that good clean air. Michael Brown, where are you at? Are you in Tennessee? Is that what you said that, or did I miss something?
I don't know. I don't know if he does. I don't know if he.
I think that is why FedEx is in Tennessee.
Oh, because of its central location. Yeah,
Honestly,
it makes sense.
you zoom out of a map and you're like, oh dang, that's in the middle of everything.
I actually did that and wrote down all the mileage to go all those places because it was rad.
So, okay, Michael is from Tennessee, and then William said, yep, did it all in San Jose, Visalia, Anderson Industries? Industry? What is?
Anderson, Indiana, maybe?
He's talking about the places, sorry.
Yeah, so he did radio. So,
Carlos, what's up?
what's up? Velox just shut down at the T8 in New Braunfels, Texas. What's the weather like in Texas this time of year?
Fire?
Oh,
That's right.
shoot.
That's right, I forgot. Michael Brown's from Murfreesboro. We had this
We
conversation
did?
last time.
Okay.
We did, sorry.
No, it's been a while since we've gone
We've done a
live.
live, but that's right. We had the whole Murfreesboro conversation because that's where we would.
That's where-
area.
That's where we're looking.
Probably
at.
not in Murfreesboro, but Smyrna or Christiana or Rockville. I like Rockville.
Yeah, even if there was a decent place to live in Rockville, I'd be down. Like a decent property for sale at the time. That we're
There's
looking
not a lot of stuff for sale. Before you make any decision, check out Louisville. I think you'll like it better.
Hey, I'm a huge Cincinnati Bengals fan.
Hey,
Huge
I am
Cincinnati
ready
Bengals
that after Miles and Nick take this college road trip and Nick finally sees the world, he's gonna be like, I want to move everywhere else, like anywhere else. He's just gonna, it's just, we'll see.
Yeah, but Louisville is closer to Cincinnati, and I'm a huge Cincinnati Bengals fan.
I know
So,
this about you, yeah.
So that would be cool. I like the idea of Kentucky, but we're moving across the country already, so we like to be close to family. So it's going to be
Close to
hard.
someone we know.
It's going to be hard just for all the adjustments. So then it'd be nice to have, be able to have people. We need people, and it's actually one of the reasons why we decided we thought we might be able to move is because not only is it good timing for our family, but like this whole coronavirus thing made it to where we were like, okay, we kind of are a unit. We're a family unit, and we've had to just depend on each other for so long now because we haven't had as much social interaction with our friends and with our community. And so we kind of thought, well, maybe now's the time to relocate that unit somewhere else. So Michael Brown said good places. Yeah, good places. So Roger Sarmiento? Oh, he's the one who's a little.
Yeah.
Okay. Cash said, whatever it is, do not come to Philadelphia. We have no plans of going up to Philadelphia, man. No plans.
What's Philadelphia? Born and raised. That's
See,
all.
I don't think of that when I think of Philadelphia. I think of cross movement because they're from Philly.
Should I go out back and say
Nope. Maybe Motown Philly back again. Rodney Crouch couldn't stop watching. Couldn't stop watching because Gus was going off the top rope. Top rope. Whoa! Sorry.
Cheaper around Manchester.
Oklahoma or Manchester. Okay, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, well, part of
honestly, compared to this market, almost anything's cheaper in the whole state of Tennessee.
and everything's going crazy right now, so we're like, we're not going to try and time the market or try and like figure out if it's going to go up or down.
We're just gonna move, and we're just gonna trust the Lord and say, yeah. There's more options and possibilities for us there in general.
But we also are taking into consideration Gus because we need a special education program at whatever school district we end up going to. We need a special education program that can help continue the growth that we're seeing in him now, because we need him to, he's our main focus. Our girls are definitely a focus as well. We really want them to do well. But Gus, there's just a wide variance between special education programs between districts sometimes. So we want to make sure that he's taken care of well.
Off-grid and country living, like off-grid living is like just such a cool idea. But that's where it pretty much begins and ends for me. I don't want to have to like go out and get my water. I'm not like a full-on city girl, but I'm also like, I just want a regular house and like regular things. But I'm not
I want to split the middle.
What is it called? Industrious. That's the word I was looking for.
And
I want to split the middle.
And I'm totally not either.
Nick's like, I want 800 acres and I'm going to farm the land. And I'm like, no, you don't.
I don't want to
You
because
don't.
I can't do
He
it.
gets all like, I'm doing this and all adventurous. I'm like, no, you're
I
not.
watch Alaska, the Last Frontier, and it makes me all like, man, I want to live off the land and
It's like,
want to own cattle and do all this.
But that's why we like places on the outskirts so that we can be connected to the community.
You still
have
go to a Walmart.
Walmart or Costco still get stuff. The girls have a school to go to that have like sports and all the things, and Gus.
Oh, hey.
The resources he has, but also be out. I would love to have Nick home as often as possible, obviously. So like land to park the truck, a shop. Like we have parents that are getting older. We would love to have like options for them as they get to retirement age, stuff, all those things, like
A lot of
there's a lot of things to consider. Miles is going to be off to school, but
we're trying to push him that direction to go to
he
school.
wants to go that direction, obviously, on his own.
But I'm pushing him.
Yeah, because
But we're looking at schools in Tennessee, South Carolina, Alabama, and Mississippi. So all kind of within driving distance. Like I said, within a day's drive, so we can see our family. And hopefully so he can see us. And a lot of people end up settling where they go to school. They meet a girl and they settle down and they have kids and they do all that. So we want to be like, it's weird to think about being grandparents within like the next eight years. But that's the trajectory we're on. And so
no, I'm still young. Okay, Nevada Trucking and Trails. Yes, that would be awesome. We would love to find some land, a barn. Yes, I would love all those things.
except for not for the horse, for the truck. You want to
Yeah.
just back that truck on in?
Yeah. Horses are cool, but like expensive, and you need to know how to take care of them.
And we don't.
And we don't. Greetings from Pomona. I work for a contractor at FedEx Ground. I recently got into an accident. Oh no, I was at fault. Will this affect me on the road being the owner operator?
I had one at fault accident. I did. I let it get off my record before I got my insurance quote. That would be the main thing. How old are you? Do you have good credit? And how long do you have your CDL? Because does he say on there how long he's had his CDL?
No.
So those would all be things that will affect your insurance quote, because that would be really the only thing that would affect you from being an owner operator is like how much your insurance is. If your insurance is outrageous, then you know it's going to be hard. If you want to be an owner operator, like leased on to a company as like a sub hauler, then you know really it'll just depend on the place that you're going to. Yeah, a lot of places are hurting for guys to haul their loads for them, so they may overlook that a little bit. So,
Michael Brown, Rutherford County is high, but for Gus, it would be better. Yeah, that's kind of what we're just trying to find the middle. I also found this our Facebook group of people who moved from California to Tennessee. It's really funny. But a lot of people said that Christiana schools are really awesome, and that's obviously cheaper, a little bit cheaper out there, and also you get more bang for your buck, like it would be more land and stuff. So we'll see.
yeah.
Rodney says I've researched Arizona, Missouri, and Tennessee is the best.
Nice.
William, have you looked into any produce transport out of Salinas, Monterey?
I haven't not like for any direct customers or anything. No. I'm definitely keeping an eye on that for when I want to take a load back east. In fact, I saw one today for $10,000 from Salinas. No, it's from Los Banos actually, even closer to us. From Los Banos out to Smyrna, Tennessee, $10,000, and I was like, what? And then there's a bunch of 8,000 from like Salinas and other areas, 8,000 going back to Kentucky and Tennessee and Georgia and stuff like that. So,
Chris says good morning from a Dutch truck driver in Sweden. At the moment, about to start working.
nice.
I am Swedish, a little bit. I know how to
You totally look it.
Yeah, I love that Rogue Knight just called him Grandpa Nick. Sorry,
Yeah.
I keep saying Grandpa Nick.
Hold on, I just want to say Sweden.
Sweden.
Dutch. Dutch is what? What is the
What do you
Dutch?
mean Dutch is what?
From where? Because you're Swedish and you're from Sweden, but you're Dutch if you're from
Netherlands.
Netherlands?
Yes,
Okay,
we just saw it. Sorry, we didn't cheat.
boom.
Roger, after getting the reefer, are you content with your decision, or do you think you would have liked drain bed better?
No, I'm really content with it. I think that there's more freight. The rates are higher. Not more freight, but the rates are higher for a reefer, at least at this point. I'd like to see it for a whole year before I really nail down that answer, but for now, yeah, I'm happy with it.
Rodney said, check out Land Watch. They are selling 10 acres with a brand new log cabin for $80,000
In Tennessee.
in Tennessee.
Nice.
Yeah, there's lots of cool places. There's a lot of cool things, but right now it's a year away, so it's like there's lots of cool places right now. So when we're actually gonna like pull the trigger, it's 1,000,000% yes, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're talking to realtors, all that kind of stuff. There's just a lot of moving parts because we're a large family, and that's like gonna be a year of transition. So, guys, you can get some nice, reasonable land in West Virginia too. West Virginia is still pretty, but the places you are choosing are cool. So yeah, Grandpa Nick, Rogue Knight.
Hold on. Can we just say something?
Oh.
Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. All right, I just had to get that out of my system.
Oh yeah, okay. Clutch time. Thank you for answering my question. That was my guess. Wait until it's off my record, which is what, 2 to 3 years? I've been driving for 6 years, going on 7. I have good credit.
Yeah, I bet you'd be okay even with it on your record, man. I bet you'd be okay. It would be worth your while just to get a quote, you know, from someone and.
Mama, she had a picture.
Yes.
Or he had a picture. Sorry. Netherlands, Holland, yeah, Netherlands. That makes me think. That song makes me think of when Dwight and Andy in The Office, they try to impress Aaron, and they're playing the guitar and the banjo, and then at the end they're playing really loud to like impress each other, and she leaves. They're just still singing that song, and you're just like, what? Quit trucking, go on The Voice.
That was terrible. What I just sang. That was horrible.
Oh, your shift is over.
All right, William Schweitzer. See you later, Bill.
Billy. I don't know. We don't know.
We just-
don't know. We just changed your name.
Well.
We do that. Watch out. then you change your name on here, and then your wife makes a comment, and then things get crazy, and then they haven't been on since then. I don't think. Oh no, he did the next time, and he changed it again.
Yeah.
He changed it one more time.
You scared him away.
I did.
You
I'm
did.
sorry. I'm intense. I'm sorry. I felt really bad because I was like, I'm not. I'm sorry. William, good night.
Yeah. Good night.
He's probably off. He's like these cooks.
Okay.
Just being soundless a little.
So no, I was gonna say, take this opportunity to say, hey, if anyone's in the Central Valley, Central California area, this Saturday night I will be at the Merced Fairgrounds at the AJ Sosa Memorial Truck Show. I will have El Hueso entered in the truck show, so you can go check it out and come see me and my family. My whole family's gonna be there with me, my brothers, and my parents, and of course my wife.
It's Father's Day weekend.
It is, and so it's Father's Day weekend, and it's my parents' anniversary, their 45th anniversary. So my mom's getting to go to to a truck show for her 45th anniversary.
On a very hot weekend.
Happy anniversary, Mom.
Claudio de la Cruz.
But anyway, so that's, you guys can come and hang out. I'm just letting everyone know that's where I'm going to be. Lucy was cute earlier. She's like, why don't you make it like a what'd she call it again?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She called it not a meetup, a meet and greet. She said,
We
"Why?"
should set it up so it's like a meet and greet.
And I'm like, well, that's kind of what it is already. I'm not calling it a meet and greet. But
So Claudio came on.
what's up, Mr.
And
De La
then
Cruz?
El Pic. Good day, mate. How's it going and your wife? We're the load, old man. Good to see you at last with the family. Cheers from sunny Queensland, Australia.
Queensland.
I almost went there.
Hey, so
I did.
it's
in
still.
college, but I didn't, and I'm sad about it.
Is it still sunny? I mean, we're getting into wintertime for you guys, right? So.
Oh, yeah.
So, is it still sunny in Queensland? Because it's stinking hot here. I know
Baby,
that means
baby,
that
baby.
southern hemisphere, you guys are.
Yeah, I
Flip.
am.
And the toilet's been the wrong way. What?
My parents are celebrating 45 years, but we lost money too.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Rodney. My dad's still battling cancer, man, so I feel for you. That's a fear I have. God bless you, man.
Yeah.
I'm sad to hear that. Sad to hear it. Let's see. PG. Hey, brother. Have you dealt with Adam from 10 Roads? I haven't.
Oh, I thought you did.
Not Adam. Mm-mm. I haven't. Is he on the brokerage side? Is he like some, is he a route manager for a different area? Let's see. Let's see. Claudio, God bless, from New Jersey.
Ooh,
What's going on? Let's see, no, he's the route manager for Richmond and Oakland. Really? I've been dealing with Rebecca Lee. That's who my contact has been as far as for the routes. But she's I guess she's like the whole like West Coast area. So, did you just?
I just west sided. I did.
All right.
West
Yeah.
side. I'm from Stockton. Don't mess with me. Clutch time. You rock. I'll dig into that rabbit hole and watch all your videos. You gained us up.
Thanks, Robert. Thanks. Yeah, I've got a lot of videos, man. So good luck on that rabbit hole, man. And hope you enjoy some of the singing and shenanigans that I get into, because there's a lot of my videos. I was working night shift, and I get a little loopy, man. One of my favorite videos though is the first grape season video I ever did. It was before I think I had like 5 subscribers or 6 subscribers, so no one has ever seen it, I don't think. It's way back in my catalog at the very beginning. But I did like a, let's see, whatchamacallit.
A weirdo.
No,
You had crazy eyes or no?
no, the one where the Grey Poupon, and I had jokes. And then I did, all right, Kyle, gotta run. You have a good night, Kyle.
Or not tonight. You're probably up going to work.
No, they're off. They're off for the whole month.
That's right. You're off for a month.
And plus, he's not the night driver. His wife's the night driver.
Ooh,
So,
God bless her.
Yeah. Night
What
shift.
a good woman.
Yeah.
She takes the night shift. That's love right there.
But But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the video. It's the one where I do the Ice Road Truckers audition.
You're hanging out the door and stuff.
Checking it, yeah.
You're so delirious in those videos. It kills me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh boy.
So Bruce Knickerbocker.
Hi, enjoy your videos. Been trucking 30 years. You ever try H&M Bay Broker?
I haven't.
Have you heard of them?
I haven't.
I haven't heard of
H&M
them.
Bay Broker.
I mean, not that I've heard of everybody, but I've heard of a lot of them.
Been trucking for 30 years. Where have you trucked? All over the place, or have you been staying like local or regional? What do you do? Let's see. Michael Brown, has my dad ever rode with me? No, he hasn't. He hasn't. I was doing the hazmat tanker stuff, so I wasn't able to really have any passengers because I needed TWIC cards and hazmat, certifications and all this stuff. And so now I'm kind of, now that I'm in my own truck, I have the opportunity to do that, but he's still battling cancer and doing his thing. So we'll plan that for when he's 100%. 100%. Then we'll do it. PG, I used to work for 10 Roads, and my route manager will always forget to communicate whenever a driver was running late. Yeah, man. I didn't have, okay, so I've been meeting up with some really cool guys that have been on time, but sometimes I get their phone number, so I'm able to like text them and say, hey man, I'm here, or I'm on my way, I'll be there at this time, whatever. But there was one time where the brokerage sent me like some old address where it says that the meetup point was on one side, on the east side of this exit at this one rest stop, and the actual meeting place was just across the overpass on the west side of I-5 again.
West side? Sorry.
And so me and this guy were like this far apart from each other, like a quarter mile apart from each other, just needed to cross the freeway for about 3 hours. And I was there for 3.5 hours. He was there for 3 hours. So we were there for 3 hours at the same time. So they gave me the wrong dang information, man. So that's the only real problem I had with them. And then the brokerage has a hard time with the paperwork sometimes, mixing it up, not getting things the way that they should. But
Ted Rones is male, right?
yeah, to the mail. Yeah.
Road night.
So
I am gangster. Boom. Did you change your picture to a car?
she's Bonita gangster.
Bonita. Also gangster. And Bruce said he all over
the place, Mr. Knickerbocker.
Where that singing song's gone, or do you only sing in the truck?
Oh no, you missed it. I was just singing John Denver just like a few minutes ago, man.
And then Bruce
We're
said
going for it.
broker pay in 24 hours. Is that a question or is he telling you?
No, he's talking about the H&M Bay brokers. They pay in 48 hours. That's cool.
That's cool. I leased my truck to Western Flyer Express out of Oklahoma City. We do all 48.
Nice.
There you go.
So
Literally all over.
You've been doing it for 30 years, man. God bless you. You're one of those guys that's like, you're like the real deal. You're the real
To
trucker.
see all the beautiful places and probably some not so beautiful
I was gonna
places.
say, probably a lot of not so beautiful places.
It's like cool, and then you're like, I'm in the back part of this alley, and I feel like maybe scared for my life. I don't know. That one video that you have where you drive down where all those things are, I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's Richmond, California for you, right by the
Glamorous.
USPS NDC. So yeah, PG said, yep, that's 10 Roads. Face palm. Yep. So yeah, man. So check us out this weekend. I think it's time to wrap it up unless you guys got any more questions. Because it's about that time of night that we should be
He
winding
said,
down.
hey, I got family out there in Turlock who are owner ops, and they do nothing but reefers. You may know them. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know very many people who do reefer out here, but I'd like to know them. Who are they? Let me know. Because
Who they?
I've been working out of Stockton doing hazmat tanker until recently. So, and there's a lot of people over here who do reefer. There's lots of peeps.
Is Road Night the one that's Sacramento?
No, that's Callie King.
Ah.
And Callie
Sorry.
King, you know what? Last time he left a comment, and then it was like held for review for some reason. So then I approved it, and then I can't find the comment. But I think he has a I think he has a YouTube channel, but I don't know what it's called, and I don't know how to like send people over to it. But Cali King's one of my OG subscribers as well, and he's doing
Oh.
good.
Okay, so I got family in here. Okay, Rodney, it's scary here in Detroit. Yeah, Detroit. I'm in a gated truck stop with security. Good night, for real.
Dang. Oh yeah. For real this
yeah.
time? You're really going? All right.
Lomeli. I know Lomeli and Morales. I've seen them both.
Really?
They bring yams. I don't know them, but I've seen their names are super familiar to me.
Yeah.
Road Night. My pick has always been a car or truck. Nobody wants to see this ugly mug of mine. Aw. No. I feel like I'm mixing him up with someone else that maybe.
Yeah. So Rogue Knight is Jeremy, who runs for Night Train.
You know everybody's actual name.
And he's the one who got the drone footage for me in Tulare.
Oh yes, mate.
That
Tell him to
is
watch
Rogue
your
Knight.
excellent videos.
There you go. Okay, so PG man, Lomeli Trucking, Morales Trucking, they bring the yams. Yeah, so they grow yams like right down the road from us on Gulf Road. I
Yeah,
know those guys.
Lomeli. That's the
Sounds
one
familiar.
that. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Ryan Peterson,
Right.
Texas. Humid, high humidity, sweat a lot, and you have not been outside for 5 minutes.
All right. So Ryan, yeah, I've never been anywhere in Texas except I flew into DFW, drove down to Waco, and then I drove from Waco to Temple to have dinner with some friends, and then the vendors.
Yeah.
And then
You walked around. You were there for I can't.
I was in Waco for a few days. Yeah, I wanted to move to Waco. That was our goal when I actually started truck driving. I was like, I want to get my CDL, and then I want to get a job out in Texas. And then we got pregnant with Gus, and the rest is history. So.
And then Gussie Bear came on scene.
Yep, in full force.
He did.
So anyway, so I've never been down to that part of Texas though. That'd be I want to see lots of different places, man. I want to see lots of different
Well, you're
places.
gonna.
Orlando Gallegos, El Hueso is a beautiful truck. Hashtag goals. Yeah,
Hashtag
dude,
goals.
for real though, Orlando, that's my dream truck. And if it wasn't for the trade-in program that I did with California to get the down payment money, I would have never been able to buy that truck. Not never, but it would have taken me a lot longer than what it has.
Not never.
Not never.
Yeah, inside joke about your mom.
So PG said, yes, sir. That's one bad A truck you got, brother Velox. That's my dream truck. Hey, me too, man. I'm telling you. When I started designing it, I actually was going to go white with a black Seminole design on it. And then the more I dreamt it up, it was like, man, I just want it to be all black. I just want it to be all black, man. Like and I like white too. I think everything I want to do, I mean, it's like my clothing I wear, everything pretty much is black and white. It's kind of, I don't know. There's something about it. Let's see. El Peak said, I'm #1 fan, mate. Love enthusiasm for trucking. Cheers, mate. Hey, you too, El Peak. I don't know. I watched a lot of YouTube and YouTube truckers before I started my channel, so like I've been a fanboy. Like I watched Make Sense a lot. I watched Just Trucking a lot, and I watched Driven Trucking. I watched Not Your Average Trucker was one of my original channels I like to watch over there in Charlotte. So there's a lot of YouTubers that I watched, and so yeah, I can relate to that. It's weird for me being on this side of it. I guess that's why I'm sharing that, is because I feel like I'm just like you. Just now I'm making videos, and then once I got my truck, then all of a sudden people are like, oh, that's awesome, Velox 18 is cool, and I'm like, I'm the same dude I was when I was like, subscribed to these other guys, not knowing anything. I just got myself a nice truck, and everyone thinks I'm something now. But I'm just a dude trying to provide for my family out here in Central Valley, California. So Michael Brown, get some sleep. Yeah, you're 2 hours ahead. So that means you're past midnight. or you're right at midnight. So good night. Good night. Good night. Okay, we're gonna call it quits. I appreciate all you guys. There's 33 people in here right now. We've been on here for 2 hours and 15 minutes. So you guys rock. We're gonna get out here and
Oh,
oh,
no. Good morning.
so Ballard Transport in the house, and he just got on. Just got
He's
on.
all, good night, good morning.
Hey, you guys go check out the BT Trucking channel. If you guys haven't gotten on there yet.
Chris, are you guys gonna get here as early as possible on Friday? Or as late as possible? Night shift. That night shift.
Yep. I'm glad to be off the night shift this week. I'm glad to be off of it. I got like 9 hours of sleep last night, guys. It was awesome.
Amazing.
PG, stay safe, brother. 18 wheels on the concrete. Amen, man. Amen. Amen. So, all right, we can ask Chris conversation.
No, let's just
stuff.
stay on and, just talk about it in front of everybody. No.
Yeah.
All right.
But,
Well,
all right.
get here as soon as possible.
That's it for this live. Thank you guys for joining us. 36 people still in here, so you guys are awesome, man. You guys are doing this late night, weeknight live with us,
Summer.
and you guys have kept us entertained for the last 2 hours and 15 minutes. You guys missed Gus earlier. If you weren't in here, he was going off the top rope off the couch, elbow dropping on Jessica's back. Boom.
Oh, yeah, Mike Romo. Tony Romo's brother.
No, probably not.
Oh, okay.
But what is your truck? Special order with the small battery boxes on both sides. Really nice drive, man. God bless you and your family. So that was one of my custom touches I added. I took the battery box off. I made it a weed burner exhaust with dummy stacks so that I could get matching toolboxes, and then we squeezed the batteries into the toolbox so it's a lower profile step so that they're matching, and it's not that kind of ugly battery box. It's like kind of a nice little toolbox, and the batteries barely fit. I mean, there's a little bit of room in there, but it's not much. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of one of the little custom touches that I did when I was designing the truck. So hey, bro.
That is his natural hair, baby. He's my silver fox.
Yeah, 37 years old. My brother Chris. Okay, look at all this gray in here. My brother Chris, who is in here,
Or he was.
woo!
There it is.
He cut my hair when I was like
Peace out, Rogue Knight.
11 and 12 years old, and he would pluck out my gray hairs back here.
He would pluck out his own gray hairs too.
Yeah, but I was like 11 or 12 years old when I started getting gray hairs, so that's just the way it is, man. And then the old wives' tale, they say you pluck one out, two more grow in its place. So I blame my brother Chris for all this gray hair. But anyway, all right, you
Good
guys.
night, Rogue Knight.
Yeah, good night, everybody. Larry, you have a good night.
Thank you, BT Trucking. See you guys.
Yep.
Yep. They say people with gray hair are angry people.
I don't know about angry. They say they're wise people.
We claim that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wisdom. All right. Hey, I think that's it. No more questions, because then I'll just keep going. All right, love you guys. Peace.
Good night.